Hello, ladies. How are y'all? Hi.
So we are on the record now, ladies. We're recording this. We want to welcome you to some powerhouse women that are rocking on Blab right now. So Kelly,
this is my first Blab, girl. This is it.
You know how many...
I saw a link and I'm like, let's do this.
I've popped so many Blab cherries. It's amazing. It's awesome. So Kelly, come on out here. Ladies, can you mute yourselves while you're not speaking? Because I think we have some background noise. Kelly, I want you to come on out and introduce yourself to the viewers that are watching you right now. Let them know where you're broadcasting from and what you scope about.
All right, what up? My name's Kelly Mirabella, and I am a Perry Girl leader, one of the leader girls, I guess. And I'm scoping, believe it or not, this is my office. And it's just, there's a closet back there that my husband uses. So it always looks like people like live in this room, but it's not, it's my office. And I scope about social media and entrepreneurship over on Periscope, so.
Awesome, awesome. You just got back from a week-long trip up north?
Yeah, I was in San Francisco for Inman Connect, which is a huge real estate conference. I was an ambassador, so it was like nonstop. Like I have been out of touch with the Perry Girl world for a whole week, and I feel so lost in the world right now.
Well, I can tell you that we missed you tremendously. And I
miss my girls.
No, I missed you personally. I was like, oh my God,
I know. You're so sweet.
No, honestly,
I'm back. I'll be like catching up. I'll be catching up all week, but I'm actually hosting Pass the Cast tomorrow.
Oh, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Yay.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yes.
Last time I did it, we had like over 200 people live, so it was sweet.
Wow. Wow. Well, you are
we know how to get down on my Pass the Cast.
I'm telling you. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so now we have Gabby 27V. Come on out here and tell everybody all about yourself.
Wait, did I mute? No, right? No. Okay. Okay, so I'm 27. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it goes in and out, so.
Oh no, maybe I should get a headset.
Maybe. Do you want to go grab your headset and we can get Janine in here?
Yeah.
Okay, Janine, come on.
Yeah.
Hi guys, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you fine.
Oh, good. Well, everybody doesn't know me in here right now as H. Janine. I'm normally Goddess of Peace on Periscope.
Yay!
I'm normally the one y'all go to when y'all need a backup today, and I was one of the Perry girls at the cast today.
I know. You saved us.
Yeah, I was thankful to be available, and I was just glad to help. And I adore y'all's bunch. Y'all are a bunch of great women. And y'all both all inspired me to come live more too. You know,
when women say exactly what you said, it really, really is so heartwarming for me. And I know for Kelly, she probably feels the same way. Am I right, Kelly? When you hear somebody say, because of you and because of the group, I just have a little bit more self-confidence now, and I am now getting out there to scope.
Yes, and thanks to wonderful people I met on Facebook. You know, I had one of them, Max Ryan. I don't know if y'all know him as inspirational spiritual coach on here. He introduced me to Periscope. That's why I jumped on it. And I was so happy to jump on it and meet a bunch of wonderful people. Like, y'all still hear me, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. The bunch of another great bunch. Y'all know Anita Lee Wayne and her global meditation scoop. I was jumping on that Perry train too, and when they did the Saturday all 24 hours, I was number 93 in that bunch, helping out. I don't mind at all to show a little bit of my kindness and my generosity of what I know out there to y'all if I can help. I'm a great inspirational to my children, to my man, to my world, and I help out guidance and anybody I can. That's why I took the profession as a guidance counselor. That's why I'm bringing it to my own home, bringing it out to y'all's world. That's where I'm coming from. It's out of my home with it. I'm just also a realm reader, and you know, I just want to be there for people who need to speak to a woman and actually come from a woman's point of view. You know, that's who I'm here for. Or if a couple needs help, you know, I have been through enough couples, I can tell you, the main part of a woman is just to agree with her. That's all I can tell you is to agree with her, because a lot of us make perfectly good sense after we are grounding ourselves better. So I don't want to take up everybody's time. I know you've got another hot seat coming available. But thank y'all ladies for joining me in your group.
It was nice meeting you.
And nice meeting y'all. I adore a bunch of y'all, and just please follow me on off of Goddess of Peace on the Periscope. H Janine here Twitter, because I can't link them, because when I went to link them on Periscope, my Twitter account wouldn't link at first, and then it was on the phone when I did it. So it just didn't link. So therefore, I ended up having 2 accounts. So, but both of them free. And Facebook's a big inspirational that I go to because I have a lot of great people on there from all walks of life, from drag queens to people having issues in their relationships to a great inspirational people that want to follow me on there. And I put quotes on there from great quotes that I can find, inspirational means from every walks of life. So just follow me on Facebook as Janine Metaphysician. I'm going to change that to Janine. I got to wait the time, because I should have put physician, metaphysician, and it didn't put right. So I can't change it after you change it. So for 6 weeks or something.
Pepper's in the house.
Thank y'all. Sorry I talked your ear off. Thank y'all for listening.
Thank you so much.
So y'all enjoy your night.
Peppers, this is your first time too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like right here.
Yeah, this is my first time, so.
Yay!
Is Joanne still
You're
here?
having all kinds of. Joanne is like missing in action. I know she's there you are.
Namaste, y'all.
Look at
We can't see you,
I don't know.
girl.
There's 5 people in here.
And I can't see you, Kelly.
You can't see me.
Do you guys see Kelly?
That's
I see Kelly and I see Janine.
And I'm not here.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I see. We miss you.
I'm just kidding.
We're like, where are you?
I guess let me try refreshing then.
So Pepper, while she's trying to figure that out, why don't you introduce yourself?
So I'm Pepper. I'm Unicorn Beauty on lots of different places, except for a few places like my blog, which is pepperscraps.com, and I blog, and I am in the middle of transitioning to doing more live casting and stuff instead of blogging. So, and I'm a graphic designer, so I do all the graphic design for Perry Girls, and I do a few contract jobs to make money for our family. So I work at home with my kids. And they're in bed.
That's what I do too.
I do follow nature all the time and people in different places with different cultures. So y'all please follow me. I got right now this Australian lady put a bunch of Australian zoo pictures of there of koalas and all different kind of animals that she followed. She was Sonia Carroll. Y'all follow her. She's Australian up there. She put a bunch of critters on there, and it was pretty. I put some on Twitter, so y'all check them out.
Joanne's back.
Can you guys see me and hear me?
Here you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're there. You're
Okay.
there.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm at my friend's house right now, and I think the connection's really, really bad. So I know. And
I'm right there with you. Can't have it in the back of my house. I lose it every time.
okay. Well, you guys can hear me okay, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know how much you guys know about Blab. Do you guys want to go over some of the features while we're here?
Yeah. Like, what the heck am I doing? I just jumped on. I was like, oh, wow.
Okay, Kelly. So
I'm not wearing makeup or anything. I'm like, let's do this.
well, that's how we roll, right? We don't care. We don't have any that stops us. We just go. Okay,
Exactly.
so over to the left, I guess it'll be to the left over there, you'll see a thing that says tell a little bird.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
See that blue box? Okay.
Right when she's explaining, she's like gone.
That
She's really at a bad signal. She needs to
and
stand and
that
hold
will
an antenna.
automatically populate everybody's at handle.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I see it.
I got like every other word of what you said, but I understood. So basically, just to reiterate for people who didn't hear anything you said or can't understand half bad Wi-Fi lingo, when you tweet with the tell a little bird, it takes the username of everyone who's currently in the Blab and adds it to the tweet. So yeah, that's my translation of Joanne's bad Wi-Fi lingo.
That's what I caught too.
If you just joined in here.
Yeah, good. We're on the same page.
Okay, and it looks like at the top we have like a list of everyone who's watching. And Joanne just popped out
there's
again.
8 viewers. Yep, so she's back. And then over on the right, we have our people can chat away. And I'm assuming, now I'm just making an assumption here. I have to jump over to Twitter and check this out. You guys let me know. Are these chats live on Twitter? Is it integrated, I guess?
Like the right side chat?
Gabby asked somebody a question.
Does anyone know?
I don't think it is. Because that'd be a lot of content.
I'll tell you in a second. Yeah.
Twitter.
Nope, it's not. It's not.
Lance says no.
No, only on here. Lance says only on here.
Yeah.
People are answering our questions on the side. We're just figuring it out because our in-house expert can't get on the Wi-Fi very well.
Really?
And so what do they call the little hand things?
Those are just
like
emojis.
Feels?
The hearts are
Get feels. They're called feels.
Touch that. You got touch.
I'm like, you guys, give me some feels.
That's really wrong.
I mean, if I can hit 800 feels by the time I'm done with this, I would be like, hey.
Am I the only one who thinks about the trolls and what they say about give me some feels?
The feels. That is wrong. Who designed this? Can I give myself feels now?
Okay, I have to be quiet.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
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 Just sit still. Yes, sit still.
Oh, you can.
In and out.
In and out. Oh.
Really, mate.
Poor girl.
Now Joanne feels how all those people with the bad Wi-Fi signal feel. It's amazing how much your internet can change.
Oh my
I felt
God.
that way today. I dropped three scopes.
You need to be on.
on.
If you're on your computer, you need to like hardwire into that Ethernet, man.
I know it's not my house though. I'm watching somebody else's.
And she doesn't have a hard
Babysitting.
right now.
She's blabbing and babysitting.
They don't have a computer.
They do.
That's the nice thing about Blab is that you can be hardwired, so you don't like have to worry about.
I think when you follow someone, you get a whole bunch of those things too.
Do they maybe get a notification?
Yeah, look at all these people who are giving you feels right now. I think they're following you.
Oh.
Because I followed you and like your numbers are jumping, girl. I don't know what you're doing right now.
You're probably hearing me laugh about the feels thing.
I understand it.
Feels. I'm giving feels. Oh, Poi Boy is giving you like, he's like mad feeling you. He's feeling you up. This is so wrong.
This is obviously a guy who thought this one up.
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to feel you up right now. Oh, no.
You said something.
I know they're called feels. I know.
Feel everybody's room. Feel everybody's love.
But
I am totally sober coming up with this.
So this is your first time, Kelly?
It's my first time. I didn't even know what I was getting into. I'm like, oh, there's a link. I'll click it. She's like, there's an open seat. I'll take it.
I got introduced with Anita Lee Wang. They started talking about it.
I was too shy to like join because I was like,
oh, you know I'm not shy, girl. I'm always like, hey, come on.
Well, I was telling Stephanie to tell me about it, and Stephanie's like, you know, you should just try it. I was like, what if I do it and no one joins.
She's back in the room, but she's still not connecting for us.
I know. So we're doing Power Women in the House with Joanne Pham, who's not really here.
She's not in the house.
You're in spirit.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
There she is. Yes.
I can hear you now.
Yay! Okay, so I got
Stay
on.
there.
I took Kelly's advice and got onto their actual computer.
Ah.
And it's much better. This is much better. Okay, so what have you guys gone over?
We explored, and then we were laughing about that. Basically, a man must have created this because we're feeling.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So, ladies, this thing
because Pepper got felt up.
So this thing is called feels, and it's equal to the heart system on Periscope, except for that after the broadcast is over, you start at 0 again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
so fun.
we can have like a debate. We can have like a friendly debate here and take different sides, and then people can feel the one that, and then you can have like a winner.
Yeah.
Whoever had the most feels for that debate or whatever. Obviously, you don't want to like get in crazy debates. But.
We all need to cry and say, put the hearts over here too.
You could do a fashion show.
Yeah,
we could do that.
My fashion pajamas.
Well, I mean, like for other people, like if they want to do like a fashion show, so you could do like a voting thing.
And that's it. That is nice. That's nice.
No, Boy says no more feels. We scared him away with the feels.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can have feelings.
What is it? I think you have like some background noise going on, like a TV or something in the background.
Someone's watching TV. That screen that you see.
Yeah, I just muted her on.
That's just my computer in the mirror. I'm not watching TV.
Okay.
It's not me.
Okay, so let's go over the little speaker guy in the bottom left-hand corner. So that is muting people out.
Yes.
But if you mute somebody out, the rest of the room can still hear them. It's not like Google Hangouts where if you mute them, it mutes it out.
It just mutes them for that for me.
So keep that in mind. Well, like say like somebody's kid comes into the room and starts screaming, you can mute them, but the rest of the audience can still hear the kids screaming.
Can you mute yourself though?
Okay.
Like I can mute myself.
Yes, you can mute yourself.
And don't you as the moderator, you can mute people and kick people out because you're the moderator.
Yes, so they call that the host. So the host can kick people out and they're the only ones that can allow people to come in. So the person that starts the Blab needs to kind of stay around because if they don't, nobody new can join in. Like I could leave at this point, but then nobody new can join in.
No rollover.
There's no like pass the baton to anybody. None. Not.
We don't want to hang out here if you're not here anyways, Joanne.
You're too funny. Okay, so on the top left-hand corner, you see where it says Power Women in the House?
Yes.
Okay, so there is a place for the host. There's a little like a pencil, and I could change that title at any time. You ladies here that are on the panel can change the topic at any time as well by going into the comment section on the right-hand side and typing in a /topic, TOPIC, then space, and then whatever you want to change the title to. So go ahead and try that out so you can see if that works.
Okay, so I'm just going to do /topic and then what?
No, you do /topic space and then whatever you want it to be called. So like you could rename it Kelly's Awesome Chicks or something like that. Yeah, there you go. So Pepper just did that. You see that? And that's actually key, especially if you want to be tweeting it out and say you don't want that title on there. So you could change the topic and then you could tweet it out and then you could change it out.
Cool.
Got it?
Yes.
So that's something cool. Okay, and so also if the people in the audience or yourselves want to call a little bit more attention to yourself in the comment section and you want to ask a question, you do /Q space and then whatever you want to ask. Ooh. So like I would do this.
That's just cute.
Yes.
So it's definitely more interactive.
Like that. Yeah.
With the audience.
Oh, it didn't work for me.
Oh, it's lowercase
Okay.
q. Sorry, lowercase. And then also, if you go and hover over the person's name in the comment section, you'll see to the right a little arrow come out. No, forward slash q, not q forward slash. So forward slash, thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you, Tony.
Sorry. Okay. Done.
Got it.
I figured all these out.
Okay, so
I'm gonna have to write this down again. I need a cheat sheet. Do the
Once
Perry
you
girls
start
have
doing
a
it, you'll be
cheat
like,
sheet
oh,
for these little commands?
no, not yet, not
Make
as
them
of yet.
send me a copy.
Okay, so
I gotta look over it and over it again. I watch y'all, but I'll learn eventually.
Does this tie in?
okay, so if you hover over the
Does
person,
this tie into
if you
Periscope?
hover over the person's name, it can. It's actually a great bridge. So if you have a Periscope and then you want to like pull it over and have a discussion with everybody. So like, say we have Past the Cast, right? And everyone's all like excited and enthused. And we say, okay, you guys, we're going to have a Blab. Just go on over to Blab and look for Perry Girls, and then we'll have a regroup. Okay?
Where's the parking at?
Okay. So if you hover over the person's name, to the right of their name, you'll see an arrow. And if you click on that arrow, that will auto-populate their @handle. So you can reply to them, and they will get a pop-up notification on their screen that somebody's actually talking to them. Because before, we used to have to type everything out, and it was a pain in the butt.
Cool.
Okay, what else? What else can I teach them about this?
Topics, questions.
Yeah, I got the topics. I got the questions.
Replies.
I got the replies.
Twitter out to yourself if you want to say the recording.
We got that. Oh, so Kelly, I think I told you about this before, but that you can start a recording and stop a recording as you want to put things on and off the record. So say like you want to talk about something, and then you're like, you know what? Hold on. We want to talk about something secret. Then you stop the recording, and then you can restart it again after that, so that you can have it whatever you want on video or audio or whatever.
Okay.
Just so that it's on or off. Like in Google Hangouts, you know, once you stop it, it's over.
Yeah.
Right? Also, at the end of the Blab, you will get an email. Thank you. You'll get an email, and it will send you links so that you can download the audio recording as well as the video recording. So you can use it as for your podcast, or you can put the video into your blogs or websites.
So you can embed it. Awesome.
Yeah. No, actually, it wouldn't be an embed. Does it have the embed?
It should have to be something. You can also do it for a podcast.
Yeah, you actually have the recording
Okay.
too. So it gives you an MP4.
Does it
and
automatically
an
download
MP3.
that, or it gives you the option to download that?
It gives you an option
Just
to
the
download
host?
And it's saved.
that. And oh yeah, and it also saves past the 24 hours. It's forever.
Yeah.
These things last forever.
Does just the host get
So
the
don't do
download?
anything you don't want to last forever.
Well, they don't actually have a thing where we can delete anything as of yet, which is kind of
Good to
weird,
know.
But
Don't do
That's
anything you don't want.
yeah.
Don't get on here,
Yeah,
chunk people.
yeah.
Don't do it. Stop.
Exactly.
No
Exactly.
drinking and blabbing.
So what was your question
Does
that you
just
had?
the host get the download link, or do the guests get the link also? Or anyone?
They do? All the guests do?
I believe so.
I don't think so. I think it's just because I haven't gotten anything from what other people's.
Really?
I've only got it when I've hosted.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just the host. Because people just jump on and jump off.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that's right.
Also, on the top where you see your name, there's a little guy with a plus sign. This is where you add people so that you can get notifications on when they go live on things. So you'll probably want to click plus on, the people you want to follow. Okay? And the people in the audience can do that as well.
Yeah, follow me, guys. Audience. Who's watching TV?
Okay. Yeah, who's watching TV?
Oh, sorry. I thought I
Janine?
muted it. I didn't know
Did
I
you?
muted it. It's me.
That's okay. Janine, did you already
I did earlier.
introduce yourself?
I did earlier.
Or
Again,
did I miss that
I'm
part?
H Janine.
Okay.
On here and got us a piece off of Periscope. I said I'm a licensed rum reader, and again, I'm a doctor of metaphysics. I do have counseling, so I do counsel people. Also, I'm on here for guidance just to help people out. So, again, follow me on here and follow me on Goddess of Peace on Periscope. So everybody that needs any questions out of me when it comes to angel cards or angel signs, I can help you with that. Or I can guide you to somebody who can, if I can't. Because I do know people that's above me on spiritual beliefs that are very good coaches. So, again, thank y'all for the opportunity of hanging out with y'all. I'm learning stuff. This blob is new to me, too. And I'm
that was
loving.
awesome. I want to thank you for saving us today when we had our no-show come up. Thank you so much for that.
Anytime. I told her I'm available anytime y'all need somebody to fill in.
Okay, thank you.
Because I work out of my home, so I'm always here. I'm always pitching ideas off of Periscope here, so y'all are welcome anytime. But tell me about. I need you, Janine, for a minute under here.
Well, that's a great luxury to have. I'm sure, like Kelly and Pepper can agree with me that working from home is an amazing, amazing thing to. It's a beautiful luxury, great design of our lives to have.
It is. I have 4 kids.
Yes, I think all of us work from home, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We all work from home.
Everybody, grandma's in here?
Exactly. Let's see. We have a lot of comments, and see, that's the thing about having the comments over on the right-hand side. It's not as intrusive as it is on Periscope. So we have to kind of, as hosts, kind of keep our eyes over to the right-hand side to make sure that we're answering all the people's questions that are coming online. So it's actually kind of good when you guys can tag team and somebody can kind of keep an eye on those comments.
Yeah, I haven't seen there's so many questions, just people come in and say hi and stuff. So
exactly. So Janine, I want to thank you for coming on. I'm going to have actually some other people pop on.
Well, I know. I'm going to get off here anyway because I think I keep interfering with y'all. Again, call me anytime y'all need my help, or I'll be following if I see y'all again if y'all need another person to fill in. I'm always here for guidance. Thank you, ladies. Y'all have a blessed night.
Okay, that was awesome. So what do you guys think?
It's kind of cool.
I love it. Yeah. Trying to figure out how I will use it other than in Perry Girls, but I'm going to get myself in trouble if I get on here outside of Perry Girls. I'm too opinionated for this.
I know, but you could totally use this for your business, Kelly. I can see this. Like when you do your Periscopes and you have, your trainings, and you can bridge it over and have people come over and ask questions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to jump on? We have a little seat that says, I think I'm over here, right? That's over here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's
over, right?
It's like we all moved around. It was like musical chairs. I got up here. And now we have this seat. There's a seat right here. Should I go? You should go, Tiger One NYC.
Yes,
we love hanging with the NYC peeps.
Don't ask, just go. Just
do it.
I know. Is there any etiquette on joining?
What'd you say?
Is there any etiquette on joining?
No, not really. But I think we have to teach. I'll go into that in no time.
Okay. Is that like off the record?
Yeah. No. It's I when I'm watching other people's blabs, it's really, really important for the host to, recognize the other people that are here in the room, that come in, that have questions. And like I said, it's so easy for us to miss it because it's over there. And when we ignore our audiences, they get frustrated and then they leave. It's just like Periscope, right?
Seth is asking how long Blab's been out.
So can you guys hear me? Hey, Tiger One.
Hey, Tiger.
Hey, guys.
What up? NYC's in the house.
Okay, ladies, before you start, I have to actually jump off and go home and I'm only 5 minutes away. So can you take over just for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bed.
We can have Tiger introduce herself and stuff.
Yes, have you do that, and I'm going to add somebody else on before I go so that you guys have a full house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm introducing myself, Pepper.
Yeah, go introduce yourself.
Oh, okay, so all right. My name is Tiger One. I'm from New York City. I cover a lot of amazing events, and I do a lot of great interviews. And I have a blog, and I also have a vlog, which is like a video blog on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
So you can definitely check out my interviews on YouTube. And I don't know what else can I say.
Do you have the same Periscope handle as you do on here, Tiger One?
Yes, I do. Yeah. So all of it is the same. Like on my Instagram, it's like same as Tiger One NYC, and then Twitter is Tiger One NYC, and my YouTube name is different, but the link is on my what do you call it? The link is in my Twitter profile. So yeah.
There you go. No better TB1. She just answered your question. Link on the Twitter profile. What's up, Lourdes?
Hi. Can you guys hear me?
Hi, Lourdes. Yes, I could hear you.
Hey. So I'm actually new in getting in here with Perry Girls. I've gotten several of the invites and I watch you guys. I haven't actually interacted. So this is actually a first for me.
Yay!
And a second, I think only my second night on Blab. So everything's new.
Well, this is my first night on Blab.
Yeah, so you're ahead of us. Tiger One, have you been on Blab very much? Oh, I don't think she hears me.
I don't think so.
Tiger One, have you been on Blab very much?
I did it like maybe a few days ago. I joined on The Real Miss Martin, and that was kind of interesting. And yesterday, we didn't do very well on Homebody Pros because his battery died and the internet was like, not internet, the Wi-Fi wasn't, good and accurate. So I learned a lot of things, So are you all using a PC or using iPhone?
I'm on a Mac.
I'm on a Mac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Pepper, are you using Mac too?
No, I'm on a PC.
Is it working really good on a PC?
Oh yeah, it's working great.
Okay,
I'm also hardwired into my internet with my computer, so because I'm all set up for Hangouts, so
yeah,
that helps. And I imagine this is the same.
You mean
Google Hangouts?
Okay. So yeah, like I things I learned along the way, just I think Joanne was talking about it too, right? Like what to do on Blab as well, right?
Yeah, she was showing us how to do everything. So, and then somebody asked how long Blab has been out, but I don't know. I don't think anybody here knows. Does anybody know?
I think since last
literally people start. It was last week.
Few months.
But it started taking off
privately. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It's been out for
like beta.
It's been around, I think 2 months. Yes, it's on beta. Yes.
Yeah,
we just started talking about it at the Perry Girls this past week because I was away, and it was one of the things that went through the leadership chat was the Blab thing.
Yeah, and I even searched it and I couldn't find the answer because I was like, I don't know how long it's been around because I heard about it last week when I was out because the Perry Girls were talking about it. I was on vacation last week and I was trying to stay offline, but I still heard about it.
Right.
So, and I was like, of course, something new comes out on the 1 week I decided to not be online, right?
Yeah, I actually saw this.
Yeah, right?
I actually saw this on someone else's Periscope at, what is his name? Daniel Schwab. So he was doing a Periscope.
Oh, Daniel. Yeah. I know Daniel, the actor,
yes,
right?
He's fantastic.
I love him. He's great. I know. He last time I saw him, he was on a commercial shoot, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I can't wait to see it because he's like a yoga instructor in that acting position. So I remember he was periscoping it, but I thought it was funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw him doing his Inspirecast, which is his regular program, late at night.
Yeah.
And usually I hop onto that, but he was doing Blab at the same time, and I was like, what is that you're doing, and how do you have all the Periscope folks on there? Because I remember several months ago when I first joined Periscope, one of the things that I was asking if it was possible was to actually do simultaneous Periscopes together concurrently, because I was thinking conference call types where it's open to the public versus having to know everyone's emails, or even doing just an open public jam session with musicians. It was like a different way.
That would be cool.
Yeah, and here we go. We have Blab, which you can actually kind of do that.
Yeah. I think that's some pretty cool ideas that you can do with Blab. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I have quite a few ideas from Periscope originally, and now that Blab is here, I'm just thinking, I hope someone tries to do it.
With Periscope, I know, well, Periscope is so huge right now, and like, you know, I do social media training, and I've never put my money, I mean, I would never be like, this is it, you know, and Periscope was one of those. I was like, I put money down. I would like reputation.
Yeah,
it's all Periscope. So and you know, there's so many apps out there that they're always adding, and even with Periscope coming on, everyone's like, oh, there's this new app and this new app. And I'm like, if it does the same thing that Periscope does,
yeah,
it's not going to last. But this is totally different. And if they can figure out a way to integrate that. Now, the rumor on the street is that Facebook is looking to buy into this market of live
it's broadcasting. About time. That would be interesting if Facebook actually buys out Blab, because Twitter bought out Periscope.
Yeah, and I think it would be a better investment than, say, like a Meerkat, which is just too similar, I think, too.
Yeah, because there was rumors that they were buying Meerkat.
Oh, I don't even know why they're.
It wouldn't surprise me if they bought Meerkat. There's definitely a passionate following there, but I think
Meerkat doesn't have
somebody says Facebook already has it. They have Facebook mentions.
What? Facebook has what? Has Blab?
Facebook mentions
has like a live streaming,
live broadcasting. Are you sure?
I would be seriously surprised because we would have probably known about this.
This is something that they're still.
Oh, they do. They have some kind of live streaming thing.
Really?
Only available on iOS.
Oh.
Everything's only available on iOS.
Because it's easier to program for it because it's so simple.
That's because they lock everything else out.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not an open source format.
No.
Oh, let's see. Mentions. Only celebs.
Only celebs can
use it. Oh, so they're like testing it out with. Well, that's lame.
Yeah.
If you really want it to take off, you got to bring it to the people.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like live. What was it? Oh gosh, the one that they did for a while was like live stream or something like that. Mm-hmm. And that one, I don't know if it did much. It didn't really take off because only really big companies and stuff were using it. The people are who really make these things blow up.
Yeah, absolutely. Tiger, you might want to refresh your screen. Hopefully you can hear me. Does anyone else hear?
I don't hear her. Oh, you just kind of came in.
So I hear a lot of people saying that to refresh their screen. Do you actually stay in the room if you refresh your screen?
Usually.
But will that kick you out of your seat?
No, at least not when I've done it.
I'm talking to them.
Spindy Sue says she does not believe it's going to take off. I don't think it's going to take off either.
Which
Facebook is better to be purchasing things. You know, everything they've really succeeded at, they purchased something that was taking off.
Yeah.
So this is one of those things, kind of like an Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of whatever Zuckerberg is kind of interested in at the time, right? Like, he's made some really interesting purchases that were like, what were you doing? You know?
Well, in all honesty, you don't have to be the best at everything. You just have to be smart enough to recognize opportunity.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, if you think about Google, though, like they think way ahead, right? Like currently, like their whole news today was like mind blowing, but they've obviously been thinking about it for who knows how long.
Well, yeah, they know. Those guys, they have so much data on you. It's
right. But
I always have to crack up when people like trash on Google for like Google Plus and stuff. I'm like, you don't think they know what they're doing over there? I think they know what they're doing.
Oh no, You know,
they know so much about you. Talk about stalking. Like Facebook has like this much information, which is mind blowing. Google has this much information.
No, and you know, as a blogger and like knowing what Google Plus, kind of like the background of it and stuff, I totally see what they're doing. You know, like they want to know that you're real people. That's their whole goal for their search engine, right? Well, how do they figure out if you're real? By seeing that you're having real conversations, and they're watching your conversations on Google Plus and making sure that you're a real person, right? So they've got tired of all the spammers, of all the SEO experts, and they figured out another way.
SEO.
Yeah, exactly. What up, Joanne? She's back.
Hello, hello. So what did I miss? Who came in and who went?
Oh, Tiger One got booted out.
Lourdes here. Yeah, she was having some sound issues.
Oh, well, I can give up my seat. She can come back. She didn't get to finish.
So wait a minute, Lourdes. I haven't met you yet.
No.
I can actually jump out because my son obviously needs to go to bed, and he wants me to pull out a tooth, and you really don't want to watch that, right?
No, we don't really want to watch that. But come
Oh
on,
no,
come back
I am
after Pepper.
I am good.
Do you want to say goodbye? Don't play with your tooth. You can say goodbye.
Please don't.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Tooth pulling. Oh my god. That doesn't sound like fun. So yeah, no, I was just telling them that I've been following Perry Girls. I just haven't actually. I've been more of the lurker versus the interactor, and this is actually the first time I think that I've gone in and actually done an active engagement with Perry Girls.
You mean
I was watching several of
this first time? This
She's new.
Brand new.
She's like 2 days old to Perry Girls.
So you're actually in the group though, Lourdes?
Oh, no, I haven't gone onto the website. I've been watching today's stream of scopes from the different Perry Girls.
Ah, well, definitely, you need to join. You love this. If you love what we're doing here, you're gonna your mind's gonna explode when you get into the site.
Thanks. Yeah, I was watching. What is her name? Bubblegum something. I can't remember.
I think her name
Legger, Melissa.
Yes. I think was it Melissa?
I can't remember, but yeah. So I was watching her. She was very entertaining, and it was like really good content.
Yeah.
But she was talking about like her journey with Perry Girls. I was like, oh, let's listen to what else they've got.
Yeah, we've got a lot of powerhouse women in our group that you will learn so much from. And what's really, really great about our group is that we're all about sharing information. We're not those type of people that are like, oh, I've got this secret and I'm going to keep it hidden so that nobody else can have it, so that there's more for me. We're totally the opposite. When we learn something, we're like, oh, okay, you guys, guess what I just learned? And we just spew, because we have the mindset of abundance. We know that there's enough success, enough money, enough friendship, enough love for everybody out here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've actually been I've been on Periscope for a bit, but I've been kind of on and off. I haven't been really regular with it. But the things that I actually scope about so I'm a veteran, so the things that I talk about are usually either related to veteran issues or veteran advocacy, or I actually also volunteer with a disaster response organization. So I'll usually when I go out on with an operation, I'll bring out my Periscope and I'll do a scope while we're on the ground, and basically doing kind of like live reporting from the ground and giving an inside look of what it looks like when you're doing a disaster response, and really kind of humanizing who the volunteers are instead of just as nebulous. This organization went. No, there's people within this organization that are doing this work.
Yeah, like real people with real lives, with real families that have like real things going on.
Yeah.
I bet you're going to have a huge audience with that.
I've only done it 3 times, but so far it's all been really well received. So yeah, so far. But I've only done it 3 times. I'm kind of excited. What I'm kind of excited with is when we do our next international mission. That would be pretty cool.
Wow. Do you know where that would
be?
We don't know because we never know when disaster strikes, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So our last mission internationally was in Nepal, and so I wasn't there, so we were not, well, at least the organization hadn't adopted Periscope yet. I just finally got them onto it a month ago. So I think as time moves on, we're going to start getting people, at least our organization, to start using Periscope more and leveraging that to bring people who are outside, who's not on the ground, a little bit closer to what we're doing, but also showing our supporters, like, this is what your donations are doing. It's not just trapped in this, nebulous thing of accounting.
Yeah, exactly. The black cloud of where did my money go and where are all our donations going to?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's kind of like the things that I'm like using social media as a platform.
That's so cool. Awesome. Spendy Sue wants to know if you're a volunteer.
Am I a volunteer? Yes, I am. I started off as a medical volunteer, and now I'm in a leadership position within the region. So I'm kind of in charge of like several states. Cool. But so we started off with the Haiti earthquake, 2010. And with maybe 8 to 12 people. And now we have grown to 29,000 in 5 years.
Wow.
29,000 volunteers.
Spendy Sue, she now wants to know, where do we sign up?
TeamRubiconUSA.org. I just typed it in.
There you go.
That's awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, no, of course.
That is awesome.
I forgot to tell you, Kelly, that over on the right-hand side, you can also type in, besides, regular links, you can type in links to pictures and animated GIF.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, let's see.
Love it.
Yeah. So Kim Do wants to come on. Hold on 1 second. So I want to thank all the people that
I might be jumping off here in like 5 minutes, so.
Gotcha.
You know my bedtime's like 10 o'clock. I'm an old tired mama.
Well, I guess you jumped off. So there is one seat available for anybody that wants to jump on. I'm like looking through all the...
Someone earlier was asking about Facebook Live. Just so everyone knows, Facebook Live, we talked about it earlier, is the live broadcasting app. I do keep doing this because it's not really for us. It's only for celebrities. So it really doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Or for people with verified pages. So people with verified pages not necessarily are all, celebrities.
Yeah, it's like artists, speakers with large font. Yeah, so but bigger, like the common person isn't going to be able to use it, which is what I think is the misstep. But they might be trying something kind of like how LinkedIn did LinkedIn Pulse, where it was like big names and then they opened it up and now it's like very, very popular.
Isn't that like what Twitter does with the verified thing?
Yeah, basically that's what it is. So we've got Kimberly J. Doobie coming on. And I wanted to welcome all our people here. Kayla, welcome. And Spendy Sue, Lola, Amy, Elle, and Monica, and Lynn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys have any questions for anybody on the panel, just type it in on the right-hand side. Hi, Kim.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm getting used to this because I'm doing it on my cell phone because my Trio tablet doesn't work well on it.
I see. Well, Kim, why don't you come on out and introduce yourself to everybody that's watching and tell them where you're scoping from and what you scope about.
All right. I'm Kim. I'm coming from Florida. I scope about It Works, my school life as a college student, my family and my kids, and that's pretty much it. And about the Perry girls too.
Yay. I want to welcome Josh Greenbaum to the room. Hey Josh, what's happening?
Josh is all over. I saw him on another Blab.
Yeah, he's all over the place. What do they call that? Omnipresent?
Omnipresent, yeah.
Omnipresent.
Yes, Josh, you want to jump on?
You can take my spot. I'm tired. I can go bed.
Okay, you go bed, and then we have lots of work.
I go bed. I'll see you guys. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time. I am going to be launching the Pass the Cast, and it is always hella fun over in my world when we do that. So
awesome.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
If you guys watch The View, Team Rubicon's actually going to be featured over on The View tomorrow.
Wow.
Who is?
Our disaster.
Oh, the organization. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, I'm out. So you guys have a rockin' night.
Okay, you too, Kelly. Thanks for joining us. Bye. Okay, we got one seat open. Come on, jump on. Manny boy, you still here? You want to jump on?
Yeah, or Josh. I thought Josh said he was jumping on.
Yeah, we got 2 seats open. I'll jump on in a sec. Okay.
Okay.
Where's our guys? Come on, Manny.
I don't know.
Josh, jump on. Don't be shy. We don't bite. There he is.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, Josh.
I'm good. How are you?
We are all great. We want you to come out and introduce yourself to the rest of the world out here.
Well, my name is Josh, and yeah, I'm all over media.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I started on YouTube, and then I found Periscope day one, and I jumped on it. Didn't think anything of it because I was nobody. I still am nobody. and yeah, so I just took it for who I am. Like, I just went with it because I wanted to show whoever watched me who I am and give as much knowledge and, you know, myself to other people and make them laugh and smile and just entertain them. Being able to have somebody smile is a great gift. So that's where I came from.
Yeah, whenever I hear you on other people's blabs and I hear you say that, it just really warms my heart because it's true, right?
Yeah, of course.
So tell us your biggest tip for Blab, because these are women that are all learning Blab right now.
By the way, what's going on?
Yeah.
Gotta say hello to Manny. What's going on, Manny?
Manny boy!
Hey, sorry. For some reason, you guys are like delayed. I don't know why. Yeah.
But wait, so Joanne, about biggest tip for Blab?
Yeah, because all these women here that I've got in this room we're all learning Blab. So I was thinking, okay, let's give them some tips.
Yeah, I mean, coming from Periscope, you know, starting off there and gaining and building myself, my brand, my audience through there. I come on to Blab for just a hangout session, you know, just to get to know everybody more. And like, you know, there are viewers and audience that come on, and then when they see you, you can talk to them. But anybody that wants to start on Blab or just get on, you know, it's basically trying to get in front of the camera is one thing. I think that's what keeps people from either A, broadcasting, or B, being on Blab. And it's just about getting out of your comfort zone and you know, just jumping into it. Because if you already know that you're not, if you already say to yourself no or whatever, you know, like even earlier, Grant Cardone was doing the thing, and I was like, no, I'm gonna step back. But then I actually pushed that button. I was like, no, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna try to see Grant Cardone. It was like 80 people on there, you know. And so it's like just get out of your comfort zone, turn on the camera, push join, push start broadcast, you know, anything like that. And like once you get past that, you're okay. Like you're fine. Like that's when, because everybody has somebody to listen. Somebody wants to listen to somebody, and everybody has somebody to connect to. And it doesn't matter who you are, because you're always going to find an audience, and an audience is going to find you. And that's the most important thing. It's just about being yourself and you know, not looking at the red light or not looking at something else, because somebody's going to listen to you. Somebody's going to listen to you because you're not going to attract everybody, but you're going to attract the people that see you for who you are. And then for Blab, that's how I see it, you know, or broadcasting or being on YouTube or whatever it is. That's how I got through it, because coming from YouTube, you know, being able to edit myself and do that. But when you're live like this, it's raw. It's no cutting. You're you, and that's what's authentic about it. You can still be authentic on YouTube, you know, you just got to be yourself. But that's the greatest thing about being live, is that you have to be yourself. Otherwise, otherwise people will see you in the wrong light, and you don't want that. You don't, you know.
Yeah. So you were on with Grant Cardone?
I tried to get on. I got on like right at the end, and he ended up stopping it. And I was like, no, I'll get it next time. He's like, oh, I'll do more. So I was like, okay. Like I said to myself, like he actually ended it. He didn't accept me. I was waiting to come on, and he didn't accept. So.
So tell the audience.
Yeah.
When you were kind of like going, should I? No, I don't know. So what did you tell yourself at that moment that made you push that button to join?
I don't know. I just stopped thinking. I was like, screw it. I was like, I've been on camera for years on the internet. I was like, who gives a shit? just go on there. I mean, come on. Like, I remember when I went to Grant Cardone's broadcast, and I didn't know. I knew who Grant Cardone was, but I didn't know he knew me. I was like, I'm Josh Greenbaum. Who the hell knows me? This was like 2 months ago. And he saw my name pop up when I came into the room, and he had like 500 people, and he stopped what he was talking about and automatically just praised me.
Whoa!
I was like, what is going on here? I was like, Grant. He's like, yeah, everybody go follow that Josh Greenbaum. I've been on his things. I was like, you've been on my cast? You know, he's like, that guy's great. He has great energy. He just loves to be able to talk to you guys. He wants you guys to feel loved. And ever since then, so when I saw him on here, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put a face to a face. And if I'm going to see him at Summit anyway, I might as well see him on here. So I just pushed join. I was like, I'm done. I'm going to stop thinking, push it, you know. Because he's like a big dog, you know. He's a big boy. So you get a little intimidated when you're going to see him face to face, and that's something I haven't done yet. So to me, I was just like, okay, if he can see my face and I can see his face, why don't we just see our faces together? And I just decided to push it. But I was too late, you know.
You know what's really interesting that I find is that a lot of people put people kind of like on that pedestal because you're, you know, like you said, he's that big dog.
Yeah.
But once you meet him at Summit, I bet you're going to be like, oh, he's just like us.
He is just
like another person.
He's intimidating, definitely, you know, but he's just like us. He's got a whole different side to him. He looks like, you know, he's got a teddy bear side, you know. So
exactly. And I just want to remind the audience out there that you, even though you think somebody is like up there, out there, you know, like those top dogs, they're just normal people. We are all broadcasters. We're just normal people. We eat like you. We go to the bathroom like you. You know what I mean? So don't ever hold back from clicking that join button. I want to invite all of you. If you see a join button, just tap on it because we want to meet you.
Yeah.
So there's a sorry.
No. Go ahead. I hate interrupting.
There's a question on the side. It's he asked it twice already, but it says, "What makes you guys interesting?" Or what do you think makes? I guess, what do we think makes us interesting?
Okay, Lourdes, why don't you take that one on?
I think that aside from just some of the little background that I gave you, the things that, and those are things that I don't even do as my regular job. Those are things that I do on my off time because that's, you know, my regular day job it puts food on the table. But the disaster response work, veteran advocacy stuff, I mean, those are things that feeds my soul. And so I think that when you're able to relay a story like that and relay things that makes you human, that's what makes you interesting because people are able to relate to you from a human standpoint rather than just a situation. In a nutshell, I think that's what makes people interesting. And it's not just me. I think that's just a universal thing.
I agree with that. And I think, you know, when we do our broadcasts and whether it's Periscope, Meerkat, or even Blab, people need to understand what makes us interesting is actually the people in the audience is what makes everything interesting. It brings something to the conversation. You know what I'm saying, you guys?
Yeah.
Right? So, Zack, hello? Down there? Are you there?
Hi, Zack.
Is he there?
Zack.
Can you hear us?
No?
Zack?
Zack.
I know, right? I was going to ask him a question, but I don't know if he hears us. Okay, I'm gonna bounce him, so maybe it'll like do something.
Yeah, it'll fix it.
Okay, Manny, come on. Yeah, so I like to remind people that it's what you bring to the conversation really is what makes everything work. should I say. It's not about the broadcaster. It's about everybody adding to the conversation. Hi, Manny.
Hey, what's up, Joanne?
So you fixed your connection, huh?
Yeah, it was horrible while you guys were talking. It would be delayed or freeze. I don't want to miss anyone's conversation, you know?
Yeah, so what did you do to fix that?
I went to go restart my router.
The good old, what is it, a one-finger salute?
Yeah.
So Manny, I know everybody probably knows you already, but this is just the formality. Why don't you come on out and introduce yourself? Tell everybody where you scope from and what you scope about.
Hi, everyone. My name is Manny. I'm really well known on Periscope as Manny Boy Live. I've been on Periscope since day one as Josh. Been actually literally scoping every day of my life almost. I'm from Hackensack, New Jersey. I am near New York City, so if you're going to be at Periscope Summit, let me know. If you're not, you have no idea what Periscope Summit is, DM me as well. Anything else you want me to put out there, Joanne?
What do you scope about?
I update myself with my followers about my life. Good vibes. Let's see. I wish I could explain it better right now. Basically, what I'm trying to do with Periscope is build a big, good community to support one another. So let's say now that I have the power, I have over 50,000 followers on Periscope. What I'm trying to do now is help little broadcasters on Periscope grow their community way bigger because I have the option to do that. I'm able to share my followers with them to help them grow and gain their audience. Other than that, I am also part of scopeforgood.org to make a change for every scope that you make for good.
I'm part of Scope for Good.
Oh, that's awesome. That was actually really good to know.
So somebody has a question for you. What was that? What are highlights so far of your scopes, Manny? That's from Fursbite.
Well, people love me because of my personality and the way I just really am. I'm a real person, so if like I have to keep it real with you, I'll keep it real. The minute you join my scopes, to be honest with you, if you want to know really more about me, you would have to join my scope and just be there with me and just really observe me, I guess, to really know what I do on my scopes and who I really am, to be honest.
Yeah, so on Periscope, you're Manny Boy. That's it, right? Not Manny Boy Live?
Well, to be honest with you, this is the thing about Periscope. I already contacted Periscope about this. They told me they were going to fix it, but they never did. For some reason, when I signed up to put @MannyBoy Live, it came out to @MannyBoy. It's cut for some reason. So I'm waiting for them to fix that up. So at least since you can edit your name now, I put it to like @MannyBoy Live so people can know exactly what my real handle is. But they're going to be fixing that pretty soon, though.
Oh, they will? So they're allowing that now?
Yeah, they're gonna fix it for me because people are making fake accounts of me using my handle @MannyBoy Live on Periscope. So if you go on Periscope, look me up. There's like 3 accounts with different pictures of me. So they're fixing that as soon as possible.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Can they kill off those accounts?
Yeah, they can kill them off as soon as possible. So I already contacted them about that.
So another question: what's the most popular scope broadcast?
The most popular scope broadcast? I don't really think there's a popular scope broadcast. It just depends on the broadcaster.
Preference.
Yeah, it depends on who you like to watch. I mean, there's Matthew Santoro. He'll twerk for you. You like twerking, Matthew Santoro will twerk for you.
Does he really?
Yeah, he twerks for every million hearts you give him.
Oh, gosh.
Let's say that.
I think my my most popular broadcast was doing a stereo cast, as I called it. I make it up to New York. So I live in DC, and so I make it up to New York probably about once a month. And I actually go up there to visit a couple of my other Perry friends, like Brad DeCecco, who's a photographer out there. And one of the most popular scopes was actually us making pizza, and like homemade pizza. So I just, and then bringing it up to the roof and somehow not falling. That was the other part.
That's awesome.
That's so funny. How about you, Josh?
What what was the?
Yeah, what are your most popular scopes? Like when people just come flying in for.
My late night scopes are pretty popular. I do a lot of late nights. Like I'll do like tea times where I like just drink tea and make sandwiches and stuff like that. Because that's just who I am. I like to just mess around on camera and just.
So basically, he's like a Perry vlogger, like most of us. Like Tasman, she sits and just makes shakes for her followers, or like she'll go on car rides and just be like car ride scope. Alex Petta is now doing life scopes more than tips and all that stuff on Periscope. So life scopes is like trending throughout the most love from what I've noticed. So it's pretty insane.
Like I treat it like people. I it's like daily scoping. It's just whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna bring them around because that's what I want to do. and people just flock to it because they just like the realness. They like to see the authenticity and like what I'm doing, and like they hang out and they're like, oh, can I have a bite? And here you go, put up to the camera, it's fun. So that's where it comes from. But I scope all day. Well, not every. I used to scope a lot more. I only scope like maybe 3 or 4 times throughout the day now. It really depends on my day because every day is different. I work and this and that. So whenever I can, and I don't want to bombard them with notifications.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So Manny, have you been scoping less since Blab came about?
Actually, yes, to be honest with you, I've been on Blab more than Scope. I've actually been making like 2 scopes a day, which is pretty sad. But what I'm trying to do actually at the moment is build an audience on here as well on Blab. So like I'm trying to get my followers to get on Blab so I can communicate with them more than them just commenting on my Periscope. So I can see them face to face. They can have a webcam and a mic, ask me questions directly. So that's what I'm mainly testing out Blab right now to see where I can take this with Periscope at the moment.
There's so many possibilities. It's kind of blowing my mind.
It really is, right?
I think one of the most interesting things, and granted, like I said, I've only been on Blab for 2 days or 2 nights, but I think one of the most interesting things that I've seen so far is the mentorship process. Last night, I was on a scope with the Jason Hodge. And
Jason Hodge.
Yeah, he's very, very popular with Periscope. And we got into this group about actually, it's a little bit of a business startup mentorship. It started off as originally how to use leverage in politics and doing business in the States and overseas. And then it evolved to how do you kind of start up and accelerate any businesses. And being able to actually do that from a conference type of platform versus actually just doing text and then someone speaking to you, it's so much more efficient. And there's a lot more, I think you get a lot more feedback when you see the expressions on as people are actually speaking to you, because then it's not a curated answer that you're getting.
Right.
Yeah, totally. So I have a question for you guys. This is going to probe your mind. Who are the 3 Periscopers that you tune into every day?
Amanda Oleander, Matthew Santoro, and damn, the third one's gonna be a really, really tough one too, to be honest. It'd be between either Tasman. Damn, this is tough. Nice from Joanne.
Mine is different every day.
Yeah.
I watch. I'm like looking through right now. Stock Cop. I'll definitely try to get into this every day. Josh Robert Thompson, that guy doesn't give a fuck. He is real as hell. I love that guy. And oh man, there's a few other ones. Probably. Oh man, there's so many.
My 5th one is iDoc Rich.
He's good.
Oh, I love iDoc Rich.
Yeah.
He's my 5th one.
There's one actually, Becca Campbell. She also does a hashtag lurking artist. And so what she'll actually do is she'll pop in and out of people's scopes and do a screenshot of you and then literally draw you pen and pencil.
Whoa.
Cool.
And she will do that. And she will literally do that on her scope. And then if it takes longer, she'll do it across several scopes. And then she'll do a final reveal. And then she'll try to invite whoever it is she drew.
That is awesome.
She is so talented.
Do you know what handle that is? I want to connect.
At Becca J. Campbell.
We're all writing it down. Can you type it in the comments?
Yeah, sure. She doesn't.
Everybody's like, what is that?
No, she's awesome. She is so talented. She's done, I think, 8 sketches right now.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, and she did Jason Stolkin.
Jason Stolkin, that's another one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's one that I like to go to as much as possible. And Brad DeCecco when he's doing his photography stuff for sure.
Who is that? The last one?
Brad DeCecco. Hold on. I'll type in the name.
Awesome. So Manny, you were talking about creating some kind of coalition to help others gain followers and learn Periscope.
Right.
So tell us more about that.
Okay, so basically at the moment I'm planning it with someone at the moment, but we're trying to see if it's gonna work. Basically, is we're gonna set up a group of daily scopers, like people that actually scope every day. But we want to have categories. We don't want to have just like everything mushed in one. We want to have, like, let's say if people do art, then we go for art, et cetera, et cetera. So what we're gonna do is whenever someone's scoping and you're not scoping, and they go in the group chat, whatever we have set up, and they're like, hey, I'm gonna broadcast at so and so a time. Will you hop in and share your followers with me? So while they're doing that back and forth, you'll start gaining followers through that, because you'll get a different community from someone else's scopes. So I'm going to see how that works out. I know it's going to work out pretty good, though. I know that for sure.
Now,
does that answer?
Do you find that it's going to cause more spammy notifications?
Well, no, it's not, because people are going to be aware on who they're sharing. So before we share, they got to tell their followers who they're going to send, where they're going. Because if not, they're going to be confused and like, why the hell did he or she just send me to this guy? So hopefully it's not like with the spam. We're going to warn them first. We're going to warn them before we even share right away, because it'll be confusing just throwing people everywhere.
Right. And what's your timeline like on that?
Well, it's like 50% at the moment. If I want to do it by September, hopefully by September.
So before
I'm like, it's happening.
Are you doing any collaboration with the Periscope at all? Because they're doing a lot of the artist scopes, and if you were doing the subcategories like that with demographics, I was thinking that might be a good collaboration.
Yeah, me and Periscope are actually gonna hang out pretty soon. We're gonna actually meet up in New York City. I gotta bring that up to him. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I gotta talk to him about that. Nice.
This is why Jason Hodge and I got along.
That's awesome. So, any other questions, Joanne?
I am looking on this. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about Blab, is having everything on the right side, because you can miss it.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Tiger One.
Anybody have any questions for anybody on the panel? Just type it in on the right-hand side, and hopefully I'm not missing anything. David from the Periscope from Queens. Is that what they said? Oh, David from Periscope from Queens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to him too, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, meeting up with him soon.
Wait, are you guys all from New York? I don't remember. I know
me and Josh are from New Jersey. Yeah, we rep Jersey.
Okay.
Lourdes, where are you from again?
DC.
Ah, okay. I'm from Los Angeles, California.
I used to live in Los Angeles.
Where exactly?
Marina Del Rey.
So did I. I used to live there. I lived there for like 10 years.
I lived there for 3 years. I was doing research actually at Loyola Marymount.
Wow. Wow. That's really, really cool. And what took you away from there?
Grad school at Georgetown.
Ah, gotcha. So for the viewers, I want to point out a few things, because Blab is new and I don't know who knows what. So above everybody's head, you're going to see their name tags, and there's going to be a little dude with a plus sign on there. And I want to invite you to tap on those plus signs to add people, so that you'll get notifications on when they are live on Blab. It's a great way to keep dibs on where everybody's at one time. And also, you can tap on everybody's screen and give these things called feels, like this, that little hand, that's what that is. And those are likes or like hearts in the Periscope world. The only thing is that after each broadcast, everybody gets reset to 0. So, yes.
I did not know that. I thought you that.
That's a good thing, though. Because it's not about that. It's just about the hangout when it comes to Blab. Just about coming in and sharing stories and ideas and all this other stuff.
Someone was asking on the side, First Bite has a lot of interesting questions. So they're asking, what kind of innovative things have you seen on Blab, and do people play games on here? On the second point, I haven't seen people play games. So
I've seen people play games. I see Blab as basically a hangout. I mean, it's basically the new Google Hangout. It's the new, it's like YouNow for YouTubers. It's not Periscope. It shouldn't be compared to Periscope or Meerkat, because it's nothing like that at all. Like my community and my audience is on Periscope, and like that's my home base. That's where my heart is. And I come on here just to hang out and talk with people who, want me to join and share ideas and who I am and talk with you guys. And if they want to come and watch me, then that's pretty cool. But like anything else, it's like I like the interaction more on Periscope when it comes to people just being able to comment as much as they can, and I just love reading the comments so fast and just being able to share, you know, and it's more mobile, it's more lively on Periscope. But this is like you know, Google Hangout on steroids and stuff, and I think that's what it's gonna. I think it's gonna turn into that. Like it's gonna turn to that next thing.
Yeah, I kind of like the being able to share the load with 3 other people, where it's just not about you all the time, and you don't have to keep coming up with the content, so you can bounce questions off of each other, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on who you are. Definitely, no, yeah, it all depends on who you are and how you can keep a conversation, and you know what new things you can come up with. Some people are, I guess, aren't always comfortable with that, or not. Maybe, you know, maybe they're not great at that, so they do come on the Blab so that they don't have to always be the one to come up with that, so they have people to piggyback off of, and that's where Blab comes in.
I think one of the things that I have seen, and again, only 2 days in, but one of the things that I've seen though that this can be so useful for is, once again, like a teaching tool, not just for a hangout, but I mean, if you're going to try to use it, I think I was actually trying to think of when I do my first Blab event, I guess. And I was trying to figure out, like, what would I talk about? And I was actually thinking about Scope for Good, and thinking about how do we use Blab to do something like that? And I mean, wouldn't it be great if we could use this as a tool to kind of, just like what Manny was talking about, of trying to help people be better at whatever it is that they're trying to do, whether it's trying to start up businesses, whether it's coaching. I mean, it's a tool to me, I think it's more than just a conversation piece. It is a way that you can actually use as a tool to enhance business ideas or whatever idea you've got. It is a way to collaborate on ideas to make something. I mean, think about trying to create a Periscope Summit event. And if you had this to actually collaborate.
Right. A mastermind.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, this can be used not just for social purposes, but really as a tool to enhance whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen teachers. It all depends how people are using it. Everyone's going to use it a different way, but that's definitely true. You know, that's why they got tech, business, general. So it's used for all that, definitely.
Even teachers come on here now. There was like a whole group last night, I think, of great teachers. Yeah.
I saw that.
I was in there and I asked them, I was like, what is this about? And they're like, we're all teachers sharing things about what we do in class. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. It's good to see something like that on Blab.
Yeah. So Manny, are you going to have a show on here, like a daily show, or? Yeah.
Yep. It's being thought of already. Me and I Talk Rich have that going pretty soon.
That's awesome.
So the main guy I'm basically working with right now for all these ideas that we have upcoming on is I Doc Rich. So there's like a lot of things coming up this September that I'm going to be doing, like loads of things.
Hey, wait, are you going to do Parachute TV?
Maybe. No idea though. Maybe.
How about you, Josh?
I don't know. They've come to me. They've talked about it, but you know, I don't know. We're still discussing. Same with Periscope. You know, like obviously they're coming to me. They're coming to Manny. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, they're going
it's all you know, because you know when it all comes down to if we want to, you know, be part of that or if we want to go our own way. You know, some people like to go their own way, so that's kind of like what I'm deciding about. Like if I want to stick to it or go my own way, maybe I'll do both. But it's still like up in the air right now about how I want to take that journey.
Well, how about having your own show here, like a daily show?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I mean, I haven't even hosted my first Blab yet, but I would definitely like to. No, I haven't hosted one yet.
I see you everywhere. I
know. I go everywhere, and people are like, Josh, jump on. So I do. But I think eventually, like, I'm still building myself on Periscope. You know, I'm sticking to my core and just building my audience as much as I can. Because I just love Periscope is awesome. So whenever I'm, you know, but eventually it's already been in the talks with myself, and like I just write down a lot of ideas every day. So eventually I'm gonna come up and just be like, here we go, Josh is on. Everybody get on, we'll have a chat. Because I want it to be a spot where I could talk to my audience, and they're like, wow, I can't believe I'm talking to you face to face. Like this is insane. This is cool, you know. So yeah.
Hey, Evelyn, what's up?
I think the part that I like with this one too is that unlike Google Hangout where you have to know the people that you're bringing in and you have to know all their emails, this one is anyone can come in and you get to actually meet new people, just like in Periscope, but you get to meet the people from a live face-to-face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
There's such a difference between writing a comment on somebody's Periscope and actually seeing somebody's face and their smile and their laugh and their mannerisms and being able to, really, really get a person.
Yeah.
Totally different dimension.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Like that's the difference also between YouTube and Periscope. YouTube, you put out a video, 2 days later you read a comment. But, it's not as interactive as, hey, I'm going to go on Periscope and that comment's going to fly and I'm going to read it in 1 second. Like that's the beauty of live streaming, which is crazy. I'm not saying I'm not bagging on YouTube because I came from there and I love it. It's my heart. So, like, it's just crazy being able to transition from one platform to the next, but still stay on all of them and make my way and make my art on each platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody made a good point. It was Kathy. She said that it's so much easier to type on a full keyboard instead of a phone.
Very true.
But you can't do the emojis though. That's the only thing, right? On the keyboard.
I also feel like Blab is going to be more web based for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to sit on their laptops, like we are right now, or their phone if they're just sitting at home, and it's just going to be more of a web based thing where we're just all sitting like this. Like Periscope is more lively and you're out and about and doing your thing, and that's what I think Blab's going to turn into. It's going to turn into this type of thing.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's different because you kind of need something where you just, I'm just going to sit, I'm going to talk, and then we're going to have a convo or whatever it may be,
Yeah. XTech08 says she totally agrees with you, Josh.
Yeah, for sure. It's a modern AOL chat.
Chat.
Yeah.
That's so funny, G Monster.
Who remembers AOL chat rooms?
Who does remember AOL chat rooms? Remember that? Those were the shit.
Those were cool. I remember that.
The
I want to ask you guys as guys, I mean, the men here, do you guys get a lot of trolls?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah?
No, I don't get so many anymore. You know what I don't like about Periscope are the web viewers. The web viewers need to go.
Yeah.
Or they need to do something where you can actually see who they are. They have to they have to log in because anybody who's anybody could be watching you. And right now I have many I have like about 3 to 4 stalkers who watch every single one of my broadcasts on web.
Wait, how do you know that they're stalking you?
Because they DM me every single day, and if I block them, I'll make a new account.
Yeah, you're not alone, Josh. I got the same problem as well.
Every single. No, I'm not even kidding. And I've already told them I'm gonna get. I'm finding a lawyer to actually find a way because I know who they are, I know where they live, and I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna have them find them. And do like a whole maybe press charges type of thing because that's just invading that's harassment, that's cyberbullying, that's libeling. It's going way too far. So, that's just invading my privacy and being able to I might even get in touch with Instagram and Twitter as well. And like to make an account every single day because you're getting blocked, but you're gonna make another one to come at me again. I mean, that's going way too far.
Josh, think about it though. You're gonna get it. When I decide to handle that, and I decided to handle it a different way, you're gonna get a lot of this. Now that you're on Periscope and you're very well known, you're gonna get a lot of stalkers, celebrities all the time.
Well, yeah, you're right, but like it's kind of stopped, and it's just been them, and I know who they are. That's the sad thing. It's like if I got rid of them, I'd be fine, So it's like it's crazy because it's like a cowardly act. You're gonna go behind a computer and not go into my actual account so I can actually see your name, even though it's a fake name. You're gonna sit behind a laptop as a web viewer, and just harass me and say all these things and stuff like that. And the things they've said, I've saved every conversation, I've saved everything, and the things they have said are beyond insane. Like insane.
Like, what did they say? Are they like threatening you?
Yeah, threats to find me and to come after me. And when I have my meetup out in LA, they're like, I'm going to be there because I know they live in the West Coast. They're like, I'm going to be there, and you're done. I'm like, what? That's safety,
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to do something. I'm not going to back down. So I'm going to do whatever I can to figure out a way to do it and stop them. But that's the only ones. Those are the ones. I don't get trolls too much anymore. And if I do, they're gone. They bang, bang, block. And Manny, the same thing. I bet if you get somebody who just taps it, blocks it, and they're out, they're done, But this is a web viewer. There's a difference between a web viewer and somebody that comes in, says a stupid comment, and you're blocked, You got to be a huge coward. You got to have no life, and you got to be miserable to sit every single podcast of mine and to see my every move, my every comment, and what I'm doing. That's beyond insane. It is creepy. That's beyond insane. It happens every day, every broadcast.
Web viewers are for people. Web viewers is for like your followers on Twitter that have no idea what Periscope is. Basically, from what I've learned. So they'll just click on your, let's say it says that you're live, and they're like, what the hell is Periscope, and where the hell am I seeing this guy live from? They're going to know, oh, it's Periscope, in order for them to do a comment. So I guess Periscope uses that way to gain people from Twitter to sign up on Periscope.
Yeah, so from what I understand with the web viewers is that it's for people who don't have the app.
Right.
But want to be able to view the content. I mean, it doesn't excuse what they're doing.
Right.
Or at least what they're doing with Josh, but
that's why I feel like Periscope can do. Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like Periscope can do a little bit of a better job noticing who a web viewer is. You know, not just saying web viewer. It's like, well, who are these 6 to 7 to 8 to 20 people viewing me on the web?
I think they should at least be able, because I mean it is owned by Twitter. They should at least be able to put the handle and say web viewer, the Twitter handle.
Right, instead of it being anonymous.
It should be a sign-up fee. It should not a fee. It just be a sign-up, and you should be able to see that title of the viewer and stuff like that. Right. Otherwise, it's just anonymous. It's sad, it's lonely, and it's creepy. It's very, very creepy because you don't know who they are.
Yeah,
this is true.
So, Manny, you said you're having the same kind of problems as well?
Yeah, since the beginning. I just ignore it, though. I mean, they make accounts over and over again, but I just ignore it. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, they're just going to follow me in every social media platform that I have. Benefits me, I guess. So I just don't pay mind to it, to be honest.
How many blocks do you have on or people that you've blocked on your account?
Well, to be honest with you, I just unblocked a bunch of people. From the last time I checked, it was like 600, 700, because I unblock every week or so. Yeah, because I block people by accident. I don't know if you guys done that before, but I block people by accident. So I have to unblock everyone to make sure that there's someone out there I didn't block. So that way.
Right. So Lourdes, I'm going to assume, because you're an attractive woman, that you get your share of the freaks and the trolls. So how do you handle them? Do you talk to them? Do you just immediately block them? What do you do?
So before, actually, I used to try and diffuse certain situations. But now I've gotten very block happy. And because so I've had several people give different types of advice. So some people are like, oh, just ignore it. And yes, I can personally ignore it. However, that does not help the environment that my viewers are in, because my viewers can still see all of those comments, and it doesn't make it an enjoyable scope for them. And so for me, if I just block this person, that now that they can be blocked from everyone, it just makes it a lot easier, I think, for at least in my scopes, it just makes it a lot easier for me to just block them instead of trying to talk them down, because it detracts from the actual content that I'm trying to give out.
Yeah.
And then I've had with the people that follow me regularly, though, there's some folks who have totally stepped up and just be like, guys, can't be a troll, can't be a perv, can't be. I mean, before I can even talk, they're like up there and trying to like get these people out. So I can say that I haven't had that problem very recently.
That's a good thing.
But I think it's about building that community, right? So that everyone's there to support each other, whether it's when you're doing your first scope or whether it's trying to get rid of the trolls or whoever's trying to be a perv on your cast. Because honestly, that's mostly what I got initially.
Really?
It's just like, really? I mean, does my scope title not say anything?
Guys are a lot worse than the girls when it comes to being, pervy and stuff like that. Like yesterday, I saw these 10-year-old girls doing scope, and they were doing there. And who do you get? Pervs coming in and saying the dirtiest of ridiculous things, like suck this and do this and take off your shirt.
Oh my God.
And they're like just going off about it. Like they're just like laughing and giggling, and they have their friggin' location service on.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Like, come on. And then I tweet Periscope about that. I'm like, you guys need to get your shit together. you need to take these accounts down, like, and where are their parents and stuff like that? And it's just sad because like some of the guys were in there and were like, oh my god, like let them do what they want to do. It's just Periscope. I'm like, you must be that pervert who's gonna go find those girls, and that's what it's gonna be,
Yeah.
And it's sad, it's sickening, and because I get a lot of moms that watch me, a lot of moms, a lot of young girls that watch me as well. So like, I gotta keep that safe, and I made a cast about it. I was like, go to this person's profile and block, and I mean not block, report every single cast, report their account. And I just wish Periscope actually took that seriously.
Well, is there a way that we can actually report a person? Not, I mean, I know we can report a broadcast, but not a person. We can block them, but we can't report them for being like a perv.
Really?
I don't think so. There should be a whole thing like Instagram and Twitter. It's like, why do you want to block this person? And
right.
Spam being a fake account or harassment or bullying or something like that. Like that's what they need to start doing. They need to start taking ideas from Twitter and really integrating it into Periscope. I mean, they're owned by it. Use their system. Use what Twitter has and bring it into Periscope. And I think they're starting to do that. I heard from Tyler Hansen, the designer of Periscope, saying that they were starting to talk a little bit more with Twitter and integrate more stuff into Periscope, which, I mean, they need to start doing anyway. It makes sense because they're owned by them.
I remember actually one of my initial scopes a long time ago, I was talking specifically about this just because there is no way to curate the content of something that's live streaming. I mean, you have to have someone that is dedicated, or at least a group of people dedicated to watching every single cast that's being broadcast, just to make sure that no one is violating whatever terms of agreements are. And and so specific casts like what you are describing, I mean, how do you get to that individual cast that's like harassing these young girls?
How did I get to it? How did I find out about it?
Yeah.
I was on, somebody shared a scope with me saying like, sick, like bad people watching somebody. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then I like found out who the type of person was. And I went in, I watched the replays and I was like, whoa. I was like, this is sick. And they wanted the numbers. They had 300 people watching them.
Wait, this is the 10-year-old girls?
The 10-year-old girls, they had 300 people watching them. And they would block everybody that said, like, you need to stop, like, this is bad, like, people are coming for you. And they would block all those bad people, but they wouldn't block the pervs. The pervs.
Wow.
Like, girls, like, you have no idea what you're doing. Like, get off this right now.
Exactly. And I think it's probably because they had their location on, because that really opens you up to people and they start watching you, right?
Yeah.
So Sky said some here that they should track how many times each person has been blocked. And what I found was really interesting is I had some pervy guy come on and I blocked him. And one of my best friends was like, let's check this freak out. So he looked at his profile and the guy had negative 45 followers. And I think that is because he's been blocked by so many people that he's actually in the negative. So I think it is saying something when more than, just the broadcaster blocks. I think, Josh, when you're broadcasting, you need to encourage people. If somebody's a freak, everybody block them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You have a large following, and it would really make an impact if everybody on the broadcast blocked that perv, the weirdo, the troll, when they make inappropriate comments.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what they need to do. And Periscope, in their own way, needs to make it easier. They need to make it more known. And they need to figure out a way to, it's very hard because they obviously said like live streaming is very hard when it comes to age limits and this and that. But then that's when you start getting into parents. Where are those parents?
Yeah.
Where are their actual people that are actually saying, hey, let's see what this app is about before you download it, Like,
and it's not
when it comes to Apple, you can do that because you can allow the app before it's downloading. It's like, I want to download this, but then your parent has to approve it.
Right.
And that's the great thing about Apple, and these parents don't even know that. They don't even understand that you can do that before it does, or they just don't even care. It's like, oh, whatever, Periscope. All right, there you go.
Here's the thing that's actually more disturbing to me is the actions of the girls actually blocking the people that are telling them to, make sure to get rid of these guys that are they're actually welcoming it. That's the more disturbing part to me.
Yeah, well, they also think since they're so young, once those numbers go up on the side of their screen, they get so happy, like, oh my God, we got 300 people here. This is the best thing ever. And, but you don't understand who those 300 people are.
Yeah.
You don't understand who's watching and what's going on, like, with this. And people, now that you have your location service on, and they'll be like, hey, what's your Instagram? They were telling their Instagrams. I'm like,
oh my God.
It also just comes with young kids being on social media, is really killing them. Like, they don't know what they're in for when they grow up, if they keep, like, allowing this stuff. And it's just about parents being more strict when it comes to social media for these young girls. Well, girls are a lot worse. Girls are very useless in that way.
Yeah. The thing is, the parents really do
because of their body, girls.
And they just want the attention. I know they want the attention too, because
they love the attention. They thrive on it. And like Poi Boy said in the corner here, he says it's called validation. So it's basically, they're becoming internet famous. They're not really, you know what I mean? It's for the wrong reason.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, like, I'm a parent. I have a 10-year-old, and I allow her to be on Periscope because I want her to learn how to speak in public, and I want her to learn how to speak with adults and not be afraid of them. But the rule is, in my house, if they Periscope, I have to be in the room, and I have to be watching that broadcast so that I can help if there's any, like, kind of inappropriate content or inappropriate comments being made. And, Josh, I totally agree with you. Where are the parents? They should be watching what's going on with their kids, and it's not a babysitter, because that's what a lot of people are doing. Like, here, we'll go over there, and you're fine.
Yeah, and it's crazy because they don't understand the power that this device has. They have no idea the power that's in their hand.
Huge.
The power that is they can take over the world with that thing, and they just have no idea. And it's just crazy because, like, when we were growing up, we had a little flip phone with no camera, the internet was nothing, and now it is something. And that's the other thing. Like, there was another one that I saw. There was a 9-year-old girl that I found that was doing the same thing. 9. And she was telling everybody that her parents weren't home.
Wow, Josh, you go to a lot of 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds.
That's because everybody's coming to me. They're like, oh my God, I just saw the broadcast. So I'm like, okay, let me go check this out because I want to be the person to let everybody know to report that.
Yeah, no, you're awesome. You're awesome.
Yeah, you're awesome. That's really neat because, there's laws against, obviously, those things. And you're an adult and here are kids. So if you don't say anything, you don't speak up, that could get you into trouble,
Yeah. And so, being one of the, I guess you could say, top Periscope, and I have the names, people are going to come to me and listen, it's like, oh my God, Josh is talking about something interesting and really valuable, so I need to go listen and find out what it is. Everybody flocked to that account and blocked or reported it, like, right away. So that's another great thing. And it's just crazy. It's sad. It's sad, and I just want those girls to just know that, like, you need to get off this thing. Go outside.
True.
Hey,
I'm going to jump off first.
Joanne, thank you for letting me come on. This is my first time being on Blab.
Hold on a second. Lourdes is just going to say goodbye real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to jump off, and I'm going to let Poi Boy come in.
Okay.
I've been on long enough.
Okay. Thank you for coming out, Lourdes.
Oh, thank you. I'll be joining Perry Girls shortly.
Okay, awesome. I'll look for your name. Okay, Patricia Henry, come on in and introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Patricia Henry from Victorville, California, in the desert. And I have to give kudos to Josh there for being such a gentleman and everything about the internet etiquette and telling these children that how they need to behave. They're not going to listen to us, but, that's really good. And I just wanted to say that I just wanted to pop on my first one. And Joanne, if you want, I already took a screenshot so I can use this for my blog. And I'll probably do one shortly. I've been on Periscope doing that and finding that like a fun new toy. And after I jump off here, I'm going to do a Periscope. So explaining that I'm on Blab for the first time. So, people can join me that way. But it was so good to see you in Vegas. I hadn't seen you for a while, Joanne. And you just gave me the how do you say it? Chutzpah? I'm not Jewish, but get on there and do my Periscope.
That's Josh. Josh will probably know, huh?
Yeah, do my Periscopes. Every day. I'm committed to do at least one a day. So yesterday I did 3.
Yay!
Yeah,
awesome. Because it's important. It's important for you to get your voice out there, and you know what I mean. Because you have a message, and you will resonate with so many people, and you will inspire so many people, like Josh has, like Kama has, and it's such a great platform to be doing this. You know, Blab and Periscope, all these live streaming softwares that there's out there. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and see, you know, I'm like a computer techie nerd, and I'm thinking, oh, I messaged you on Facebook. I said, how do I get on here? Because I could see you guys, but I didn't have Chrome, so I had to sign up with Chrome. And I'm thinking, do I need Chrome? I have Safari. I have a MacBook Air, so I already had it on there, but it's not on my Safari. It does not work. You know, a little thing comes up that says they're not ready to use it on Safari, that platform. So I thought, oh my God, I can't get on. But hey, I persisted. All I did was just sign up on Twitter, and voila. So here I am.
Yay.
All right, guys. It was so nice meeting you, and you guys enjoy. And I guess we'll let somebody else hop on.
Okay, thank you, Patricia. And before you do that, don't forget to follow Josh up there.
I did. I did. I hit the button. I kind of saw that yours was done. I did his, and I did the clap. You give claps or
feels.
Something like that? Feels. Oh, they're called feels. Okay.
Yes.
See, when I do my Perry, and it's weird because my screen, for some reason, the bottom two, like, let's see, who's that? I can't see. I only have one eye here. Kama?
You only have one eye.
Well, I had eye surgery.
Ah.
So I need Dr. Steve, right?
Yes.
I made a comment to Dr. Steve. I had a macular hole in the back of my eye several years ago.
Wow. And
the lines, instead of a straight line like this, whatever I was looking at and focusing at was like this, and down.
Wow.
But I had an operation so I could see pretty good, but I see better if I take my glasses off and I look close like that, you know, to see certain things. So, but anyway, down at the bottom, I can't see the hands. So the bottom two windows. So I just tap and they are coming up. I can see my face floating, but I can't see the hands and how many claps that the bottom two have gotten. Like, for instance, yours now says 3,100 and, well, I'm tapping. So now you're at 3,210 and going 20. And Josh, the same thing. He's 3,000. So anyway, I figured out how that works. So I'll go. You guys have a great evening, and it was nice blabbing with you guys.
Yes, thank you, Patricia, for coming out.
All right. Have a great one. Bye.
So Josh, I want to applaud you for doing all that you're doing for the community, especially for the youth. That's awesome. That's great. I'm glad that you're using your celebrity status to make people aware of what's going on.
Yeah, definitely, because I know that I have an audience all the way from 9 to 60 or 70 years old, you know, from guys to girls, you know, it's women to men. And I know I have that status, and I know it's going to get bigger as long as I keep doing what I'm doing and I keep, you know, hustling and just, you know, continuing to be myself and creating art and content. So I know that I have a voice out there, especially in Periscope. And now obviously here, because people were like, oh, Josh from Periscope's here, you know, just like anybody else. So I'm like, okay, I need to make sure that I am really making an impact in helping other people, you know, like that, like young girls or young kids or something like that when that stuff's going on, because there are a lot of nasty people out there that are going to go after them. And I just want people to know that needs to stop. And if we can be a community, we don't want Periscope to go anywhere. If you love it, you know, you want Periscope to stay. It was brand new. So if we can keep the community clean and constantly tell Periscope what's going on, that's just going to be better for Periscope. That's just going to be better for us in the long run, because if we can get rid of all these people, I know it's going to be extremely hard. It's not ever going to go away completely, but we can help it, and we can help Periscope, you know, fix it as well, you know, and just give more features and this and that. And so that's what, you know, I do at times whenever I can. It's not every day or not every time. It's only when I see it. So
that's I adore you, and that's why I like you so much. You're such a real person. Every single time, you're so consistently, you're just real. You're you. I love that.
That's what you got to be, especially when it comes to me. When you're on camera every day, you're sharing your life. There's nobody else to be but yourself, and you can see through somebody. You can see through somebody's eyes. You can see through their energy. You can see through their words. And you gotta make yourself up. You can connect with we'll do that.
Right. So Ben, I think, or do you have? Is that you that is feeding back? I think I hear an echo. Maybe no. Comma. No.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey. So come on out and introduce yourself.
It is Ben, yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me get some headphones. I'll turn the speakers down.
I had to mute Ben. I think that the feedback's coming from him.
Yeah, if you mute Ben, you'll tell. You gotta mute somebody.
Yeah, it cleared it up pretty quick.
Yeah, I think so. Introduce yourself while Ben's getting his headphones.
Well, my name's Kama. I've been periscoping for the last I don't know how many months with Joanne. Both of us discovered Periscope together, but she's taken to it quite well with her own celebrity status, I guess. And then we also have our own duo broadcast of Rice and Spam. So we broadcast nightly. And what's interesting is that I was just coming on and hearing what you guys are talking about as far as trolls and all those things like that. And it's interesting because I was watching Alex Pettit's broadcast the other day with Bree Olson. And I don't really know who Bree is. I've only seen a lot of these celebrities show up pretty heavily and prevalently on Periscope recently. And the broadcast that Alex had they were talking about sexual content and misconduct on Periscope. And it was crazy because I would say like a quarter to a third of the comments that were flying up the screen were innuendos and sexual laden content towards Bree. And it was amazing. But the thing is, I think the broadcast was pre-recorded. He used Cam Twist to get like both audience members to talk. But what I found was interesting is that the audience seemed to know who Bree was, and we're really tapping into her history. And what I find kind of disturbing in the sense that this is celebrity status on a small sphere scale. Like, let's say, for instance, Madonna, right? She's a global phenomenon. And for years, she had a stalker, right? He stalked her out. But now you are shortening the gap between Joe Schmo, a 40-year-old in the basement in mom's house, to Bree Olson now. That gap is kind of shrinking. And it concerns me that you have a lot of these women who are gaining a lot of these celebrity status on Periscope and Blab and whatnot. And it really does shorten those gaps between broadcaster and viewer. And I get, even for Joanne, I get concerned too, because you have a lot of these people that troll her and say these like incredibly lewd comments that it's like, wow, you guys would actually believe to see a woman would want to hear that, let alone your own mom taught you to speak like that to a woman. But that's my own side hiccup. But the overall concern when it comes to the general audience is, especially with the Periscope having the location feature on there, that kind of stuff concerns the crap out of me. And then on a lesser scale, you have men. You know, we see our friends who are guys who broadcast and they have lewd comments from women. It's like, since when did society advocate being this lack of internal, thermometer, saying all these incredibly ridiculously comments to people? Like, since when did we become like that? Those kinds of deviants of society, and we see it on Rice and Spam. We see it all the time, and sometimes I get disenfranchised with Periscope and Blab, not Blab per se, just online streaming, because you still see it, and I don't understand the mentality behind that. Like last night, we were watching Rice broadcast on Rice and Spam, and there's a couple of guys in there that said some really lascivious comments, and I'm like, why would you say something like that? I understand that the internet wall is a barrier, and you feel like you can do and say anything you ever wanted to without repercussions. But that old phrase that T. Harv Eker said, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're a perv online, more than likely you're a perv offline.
Yeah.
The kind of stuff that gets me concerned is that this is helping a lot of the pervs come out of the woodworks and it's serving them. So I get concerned over the evolution of online streaming and rant.
I hear you. Josh, do you have women throw themselves at you online?
Not in like a sexual way, they'll just like marry me, or to be my boyfriend, like
so it's innocent.
I'll like hug you and touch your hair and stuff like that, But nothing, I've never gotten anything like sexual, nothing crazy. But no, I understand, what I'm saying. Boy, it's like, It's this. It's right. It's that keyboard right there, which makes anybody just
brave.
They can't see me, so I'm just gonna say it's all about the little letters. The letters are what keeps them, they can't see me. I'm gonna say whatever I want. If they were face to face, those words would never come out of their mouth, ever. If it was, they'd get punched in the face. Especially if it was a guy, it'd be done. So it's just sad that people nowadays, or guys, they just have nothing, and like I've had friends like that where like they'll just be going on something and they'll just be like, oh look, I'll comment on that picture because I can, and I drop them immediately. I'm like, dude, that's pathetic. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, I think we need to embrace sort of a movement that sort of mentors people, because this is going to get, users are just going to keep on coming, and I think this is our chance to kind of teach people what it is to be human, how we're supposed to treat each other, because we've been kind of locked away in our own, behind our screens. I mean, people are inundated with pornography, and we've been really detached from a natural social engagement. So it's rough out there, and people are just trying to get attention, and so they're just being really nasty. There should be some sort of thing if they get so many blocks that they are banned from Periscope. I don't know if there's an incentive for people to stop their comments. If they're gonna get 50 blocks, they're not gonna. That could be abused too. So it's tricky, but maybe a tag, get everybody on board with. This isn't cool, guys. We're not here to have our chat flooded with, nasty comments. There's got to be a way to spread awareness and make it because it's a big deal,
Totally, I agree, Josh. I mean, I think that because you're higher up in the popularity, that maybe you can kind of create some kind of coalition with the upper echelon of celebrities of Periscope to push towards that. You know what I'm saying? Have some kind of United Nations or something like that for Periscope that really address the problems and the issues that Periscopers have. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I call my audience the JV Nation. I'm like, let's do our thing, and I agree. I have to, or anybody, no matter, has to figure out a way to spread the word about stopping these people, and you're not gonna stop them, all of them. It's impossible because it's the internet, it's media, social media, and it's a keyboard, and it's impossible for these developers to keep these people out of their app because they want everybody to join. If only there was a way that once you got blocked, and you made an account, you were blocked from your, it was you tried to download it or something, it's like you got banned from this app, you're screwed, get out, you can't. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it's but that would be, I mean, if only there was a way, which there probably is, nobody's ever figured it out, but
there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. If my stream doesn't allow certain keyword phrases, and if those are spoken, they're banned or blocked from interacting. Maybe it'll kick them off if someone's trying to say something nasty. There's got to be some way to do it.
That'd be cool. If Periscope came out with a feature that settings, they came out with a settings feature. It's okay, if somebody's saying some type of harassment, pornography type thing in your cast, it'll kind of highlight it. You'd be do you want to block it or look into this person? Kind of feature it out when the comments are coming up, and then they're gone immediately, and then that goes right to Periscope, and it's okay, that cat's done, or they're out. They had their chance and they're done. Something like that, because they can throw so many settings into this app just for either if you want to use it or you don't have to use it, So, because we want, I mean, for me, I don't know about you guys, but I want Periscope to stay forever.
Exactly.
Periscope, that's the thing. It's so new. It's so much, Periscope has so much potential. It's insane.
Yeah.
If we can, as a community, as us, as users and viewers, to try to stop everything we can, and it'll just make the app so much better and just rise to the top.
I agree. You know, you just like sparked my head, and I was thinking, gosh, that would be great if you could have your own settings where you don't allow certain words coming through as comments, and if they came across, like say the F word or the N word or the B word or you know all the different words that there are, that they would just automatically block that person, and you could have that setting. That word is used, out, gone.
What's crazy is Facebook has that actually in a lot of the Facebook page settings. I remember Kayla Kanai showed me this, whereas in one of the settings, you can actually have ban filters that if any of these words show up in your posts in Facebook, you're gone. You don't show up, you're banned.
You know, and it's the user, the scopers should have total control over their account and over their cast.
Yes.
Go, put the features out to Periscope, but give us the ability to say yes or no to them.
Yeah.
Some people may not care. Some Periscope will be like, I don't care if I get trolled or this or that. But other ones do care. So give everybody an option. People are like, oh, I don't want that feature. It doesn't. Who cares if you don't want it? Just make it an option.
Exactly. Give us the choice so that we can pick yes or no.
Exactly. You know, there's so many ideas out there, and there's so many things that they can do. And that's what I'm telling them. I'm always telling people, email Periscope. Email them, tweet them, do everything you can to get in their face and to tell them we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. The more they see and the more they get bombarded, the more they're more likely to actually implement it or try to implement it into their system.
How about a hashtag? Can we invent a tag and spread awareness about this word, trying to get, you know, if a bunch of users start using, you know, maybe that'll get their attention and implement that development, because it's in the next year, within a year. Come on, they can do it.
No, I'm telling you, and Periscope in a year, by March, it's going to be, if they keep going the way they are, and
it's huge.
You know, actually, it's going to be huge. It's going to.
Huge.
I mean, it has to, because they're backed by Twitter. If you're backed by a big company, you have to live up to that, and you have to do what. Twitter's not going to let somebody that they just bought die. Why would Twitter do that? That would look horrible on their part, you know. So, just like Facebook on Instagram, it is separate, you know. But Facebook, I mean, Instagram hasn't died. Instagram's like the biggest social media network out there.
Yeah,
and they've done everything right too.
Right. Well, the part of it's because they've also had closed API for the longest time, and they've only now just released that floodgate. So it'll be interesting how that changes. But like you said, they're owned by Facebook, and like I was saying too, their filter search feature, all they have to do is just turn that switch on, readdress the API, and boom, it's in place, and you can just completely cull out the pervs or cull out the unwanteds. Same thing that can be done for Blab, for God's sakes, for Periscope. It's not that hard. I mean, if they can, if Batuhan Katirsi can hack Periscope and give people hearts, it's possible for Periscope to give and implement the same type of search feature.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Definitely, I see that for sure. And that's the thing. Like, I don't think Periscope actually took it so seriously. They didn't take that hack as seriously as they should have.
They didn't.
Right.
Because people are still buying hearts and followers. Like, that's insane.
There's kind of a cyclical thing. Joanne actually contacted him. You take over, Joanne. You tell him that.
Yeah, because I was wondering what this dude was all about. I'm like, what are you doing? And he was telling me that he had found this flaw, and he had contacted Periscope, and Periscope basically ignored him. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't do anything. And so he's like, oh yeah, okay, well, I mean, I'll show you how it works. And boom, he started giving people like millions and millions, and himself millions of hearts, and it caused a little ruckus.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's a huge hole in the system.
It's like, guys, like, you see somebody just hack your system, get your shit together, put it together, like, come on. And they still have problems. And somebody came onto my scope today saying that they found somebody that just bought like 20 million hearts last night. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, come on. I'm like, somebody like me who's been here since day one, 4 months, almost 5, worked every single day to be on Periscope to gain every heart, every comment, every engagement, every follower. Somebody's just gonna come in a day or a week in and buy all that, and just be like, oh, I'm famous now because I just bought everything. But you don't know that.
Yep.
Come on, those out and about, you know, like, get them out, like, because then they're the ones that are getting more notice now. Like me, like, yeah, I'm still up there, but like when you have the heart system or the more followers, you get noticed in a second. It's like, oh, you're so good and everything, but like then they're like, oh yeah, I am. Like I earned all this. No, you didn't. You bought them. And if only Periscope knew that people were buying and knew that they were hacking, they should be out. You know, they really, really need to like put that together.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not. I think we brought this up before, Josh, when Liza was on too. We talked about the people on top. people on the feeds. You can tell who they are. They have blocks of Turkish people, the same 4 follows on other people. So it's not that hard to figure out.
And like I said, yeah, the most on the list is bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. There's a hell of a lot of people that should not be on there. And it just sucks because it takes away from the value, the content, and the dedication that people like me or anybody else that's been on since day one is lost. Like, I put my heart and soul into this because it's my art, it's my creation, and I love it, and it's my passion. People just come on here just because they want the name, they want the fame, and because they have the numbers, and then they get all praised and ways, and it's like, no, you didn't earn anything. You didn't
Exactly.
to get here. You don't have the passion. You don't have the desire. You just look at that number and you're like, I'm famous. I'm done.
Then you drop the mic.
I made Periscope what I wanted, and now people are coming to me, and then I have no story. You don't have a story. Nobody has a story. You don't have a story. You started from the beginning, and you had a passion to be here. You had a desire, and you knew what you wanted to do, and you had value, and you had content to show people. Otherwise, you can see that act. You can see it on their face and how they talk.
No.
They serve no purpose here.
I think the audience is going to be split. It's going to naturally kind of separate. You're going to see the people that follow the quality, and the rest that are just kind of, they're cute maybe for a time, but there's no substance. And I think we're going to see a lot of separation. So
I hope so. I mean, I hate the bag on Matthew, a little bit. He's a good dude, but that's a huge example. Come on, the guy got to where he is, number one, because he's famous on YouTube, 4 million subscribers. And anybody who's verified with 4 million subscribers already has an advantage on Periscope.
Yeah, unfair advantage.
And you come on, keep tapping. I'll support for you. I'm like, that's bullshit. Why are you gonna support that? Support people with content that have art, that have a desire to wanna actually show people something real, not something like that. The same thing goes. The Bree's whatever. She still does the same thing. She begs and begs, and people love that. They flock to that, which I don't understand why. It's like, why are you flocking to that? They made it. Bree is an ex-porn. Matt is on YouTube. What about the little guys? Give the little guys a chance. Let us, the people that are new, show you what we're made of. And let us rise up, because give other people a chance. And people don't understand that. They see somebody big, and they just want to go for the big people. But we'll let the little people up, because they can be the next person. They can really make a difference. And that's what I'm trying to do here.
I have to go with you on that, because there's been times where I feel like this is my own sense of grandeur, I guess. My perception of the grandeur is like you're alluding to, is like, we have a lot of these people who have 65 million hearts. Okay, at what point are they actually contributing? I'll even go as far as talk about like Miranda Sings. She's been on for like a couple weeks, and she's going to hit 1 million hearts because she has instant fandom, right? She's just going to just erupt regardless. It's already happening. Joanne's daughter's a huge fan. We see her periscopes all the time, and it's like, 300,000 hearts in one broadcast. That's insane. That's we'll never get that ever.
No.
But then she brings something to somebody, right? But then, and I'll go out on the limb and say this myself. This is my words and my opinion, that when I see people like Fahan or even Amanda Oleander, I have a hard time understanding them. I know she's friends with XOXO Liza. I'm friends with Liza as well.
So am I, yeah.
I have a difficulty understanding what she brings to the table, because when Periscope came out, I watched a broadcast and I didn't understand the value, why people were streaming. And I'll check back in every once in a while to see what the value is. I don't see it. I see the artistry part of it, where she paints. I love that. I'm an artist by career. I do visual effects. I can get on board with the artistry. But then the unfortunate part for me is when I see broadcasts where it's just her stroking her hair and 1,000 people are flying through her stream, I don't get it. And there's just a constant barrage of hearts. I'm like, where's the value there? What about like people like Joanne or other people who are making it on Periscope? We can definitely use the attention, but then it goes in the question of like, maybe that's the value they want. It's just a pretty face, and that's it. Call you out, just give you breadcrumbs on the broadcast just to say your name, maybe, and get that chance of recognition and affirmation again. And so I get to the point of like, wow, what is the point of Periscope if we're struggling that much to bring people content and get them a valuable sense of broadcast, so that when they walk away and get off this broadcast, like, man, my life just became that much better by listening to Joanne talk tonight, or I just felt that much better when I heard Josh speak about something this evening, instead of like, what are you guys doing tonight? What's up? What's my time today? What's going on, guys?
Dude,
that kills me.
I completely agree with you, and I hate to bag on them because they're good people, but like, what are you seeing that? You know, like, what are they seeing? Like, people like to flock to the people that are already big and just don't give a shit about nothing. They just Bree's in there. So I'm doing my makeup today, guys, and I talked to my boyfriend today. And hold on, let me wash my face. And she'll leave the room for like 20 minutes. And
the hearts are still going.
I'm like, what are you doing in here? What are you doing, guys?
I saw her do one broadcast
for like a half hour. They'll still be there.
She's at a restaurant eating spaghetti, and she was like, should I go talk to that guy? I don't know. I think he's gay. I don't know. He's got a tie. His hair is on fleek. I think he's gay. And it was 20 minutes, and I'm like, I just lost 20 minutes of my life. I can't get that back.
I mean, I talk to them, but like, I'm not just doing nothing. Like, and the other thing about that is that you're not engaging with the comments at all. I go in, I try to say hi. That's the thing about live stream that kills me is that like Periscope, it's a live. It's not like Meerkat where you can scroll and be like, okay. That's why I love Periscope, because you have to look at the screen. You have to engage. You have to engage with your people that are watching you, because what's the point then? They're just gonna leave. And I love to engage, and that's why I'll talk to them on the couch or wherever I am, make a sandwich. But I love. That's the thing. Like me, it's different because I actually want to talk to them. Like I come on because I'm actually waiting to see that comment and to answer it back, to answer their question, to give them advice, to inspire them, motivate, anything I can do. Because they came into the broadcast, so why am I going to appreciate them?
That's what I mean, Josh.
Yeah.
I always want to say to people, it's not about the broadcaster. It's about all the different personalities that come to your broadcast, that add to the conversation. Just like all these people here that are commenting that we are kind of missing out. Like Crystal's talking about, like, shouldn't there be a rating system? I mean, what do you guys think about that, having a rating system for Periscope? I mean,
well, I think their algorithm is fucked. They need to change the heart system completely. They need to base it off content, off categories, off this, feature different people at different times. Notice the cheaters. They should be kicked off immediately. I can name 5 cheaters and 5 hackers right now. I'm not going to, obviously, but like it's just insane because you're on YouTube gets rid of that shit immediately. YouTube doesn't mess around when it comes to content, when it comes to people doing something that they shouldn't do. You know, on music rights and all that stuff, and they'll get rid of you in a heartbeat. Periscope needs to start doing that because it's the same thing. It's just live.
Yeah.
No different. You're tuning into a channel. We're a channel. Periscope. When you're on YouTube, it's a channel. So I'm gonna go watch Josh's channel. I'm gonna watch Matthew Santoro's channel, whatever it is. You know. But when it comes to this, like, you need to give us the chance. Give the little people a chance. And the verification, even though I think that's just what Periscope wants. It's like we're backed by Twitter. So now any famous person that comes on, we're already a huge app. We don't care about anybody that little came in because they don't matter anymore. We care about the famous people that are coming in. We want those famous people. We got Brie Olson. Oh, yeah, we're getting all the fans coming on to Periscope now. We got Matthew Santoro. Oh, yeah, we got all the like, come on. What about me? What about you? What about somebody else that came from nothing? Give them a chance because they have a voice. I have a voice. I have a desire to better someone just like those people did.
Exactly.
You know? And people need to listen. That's the thing. The audience doesn't care about that. The audience does not matter at all. There's like that person's verified. They have like 1 million hearts. They have 100,000 followers. I'm flocking to them. You know, I'm going to them, but they serve no value there. They serve no acknowledgement, nothing. They're not recognizing you. They don't care about you. They just want the number because they already made it in their way. You know, for me, I'm trying to make it in what I want to do and show them what I'm about. But it's hard for that when somebody else bigger comes along and is doing something that serves no value, just sleeping. Just sleeping on the camera, you know?
But it's interesting, though, is that people are continuing to watch these people and continuing to tap on the screen and give them positive feedback because that's what they want. So is that really good content? Is that what people want? I mean, do people give people what they want?
I tell people hearts come with good content. I'm like, if you don't want to give me hearts, don't give me hearts. But hearts come with good content. I'm like, I see them, I appreciate them. If you got time to tap your little fingers on that screen, I'm gonna appreciate that because that's some muscle right there.
Right.
So, you know, so hearts come with content, they come with acknowledgement, and you learn something from me while watching me. you smiled and you're happy and you can go to sleep happy, tap that screen, because that is value. That's acknowledgement right there, and that's showing like, hey, I'm going to come back tomorrow because Josh just made my whole day better, my whole night better. But somebody like anybody else, just because they're saying, hey, I want to give you hearts because I don't care, who's going to do that, you know? So that's where I see that go, like in that aspect of things. What do you like, Connor? What do you think, or Ben?
Yeah, I think, I mean, as bad as that can be, I think there are enough positive qualities and there are enough chances for it to be, I don't know, there are enough redeeming qualities to Periscope. I think we're gonna work around all these things, and I think the cream's gonna rise to the top. And for me, this is, it blows my mind how powerful this platform is. It resets the whole internet for me. It's a whole new world, and like the United Nations, and this redefines celebrity, it redefines politics and world leaders, like that. It's us right now. We can connect with people, and there's no money tied to it. It's decentralized power. It's at least as far as Twitter goes. I mean, we're all still signing up through Twitter, but it's just incredible. So I think it's, I haven't been here long enough to know all the stuff that you've seen, Josh. I've only been here about a week and a half, and I can barely sleep because I'm just blown away with the possibilities here. I mean, I had Twitter for like 5 years, never used it, wasn't interested. I've been avoiding Facebook, but this thing I'm excited about. Like, Periscope has changed my life in just a week. So
It's changed my life. I jumped on because I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to brand myself and show the world that there are people out there that can make you smile, that can inspire you, that can motivate you. And I wanted to show that through the power of this app. And I had no idea where I was going to go. I was a nobody. I still am a nobody. You know, I'm just Josh I'm Josh 26 from New Jersey. You know, who knows where I'm going to go.
That's awesome, man. Are you going to Summit? Just curious if you're going to be in New York.
I'm a speaker.
Awesome, man. I just signed up last night. I was like, I don't know who the speakers are. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to be there. I got my ticket yesterday.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to be there, and it's going to be sick, and I'm going to show them what, maybe I'll rant about this or anything else, but, like, that's where it came from. So, like you say, it's changed the world. It changed my life. Like I said, coming from YouTube, and I know I just pointed my camera, but coming from a creator, being a creator is very powerful, especially if you have something to give and something to show the world. Because, like I said, there's little guys around here that have something to show.
Yeah.
It's like you made it. You're going. You got it. Okay, now let's let the new people in. Let's see what they're about. And that's what these apps need to start doing. These companies, these creators need to start letting them know, because if they're not, like, the beginning people of Periscope, you gotta give them a chance. Like, we made this app almost. It's like we got this to where it got, and like once it opened up, it's like all of a sudden you got all these verified people coming in. You know, it's just like the verified people killed it. Well, not killed it, but like made it something more that it should. That I wish it isn't now.
I know.
I see what you're saying.
Basically leapfrogged and cheated in a sense. You know what I mean? They just got free, like, notoriety.
Yes, notoriety, exactly. And that's
they're riding in on old money.
Yeah, you know, and it's like those are the people that might start getting monetized or get the branding or something like that. But it's like, come on, it's like, what about the beginning people? What about the day one people? Give them recognition. It's like people on YouTube starting from day one. They had no idea what was going to happen, but they made a name of themselves.
What do you think about this, Josh? You know, Pensa was in the chat here saying, you know, and I remember this back in the Married with Children days, when a lot of the parent groups and the watchdog groups were making a ruckus about the content that was available on Fox back in the day, because Fox was an emerging channel back then, right? They were the underlings at the time, and they made a lot of waves because of the content they carried. One of them was Married with Children. I remember Katie Seagal went out there and advocated for the show. I remember on the Arsenio Hall show way back then. And one of her stances was basically, look, you're a parent, you're a person in charge, here's your control. We're not forcing you to watch anything on television. The control is right here. It's on your finger. You can control the button where you want to go. So what I'm saying is I'm sort of playing devil's advocate when it comes to Periscope and Blab. We always have a choice to go and watch this crappy stuff. We always have a choice to watch Brie Olson. We always have a choice to watch Fahad or anybody else. But the reality is that hopefully people's better senses take hold and dictate to them or help them to better decide, like, wow, what is this graphic content? Wow, there's still more yet guys with 10 tips on how to monetize Periscope. We can only hope and pray that those people have the better sense of not choose, like Benson said, crappy content over good content and not let the crappy content prevail. You know, I hope to God that all of us have better senses to know how to tie our shoe and cross the street while looking both ways and knowing how to choose a broadcast that doesn't keep us bored or keep us enlightened. So I think with a lot of that being said, like you're saying, I really do hope that people have the better sense as the evolution of broadcast goes on, that it gets to the point where everyone knows what good content looks like and ignores all the crap that shows up, and that we don't have to worry about putting up with trolls, perverts, places where they'll end up, coalescing or, congregating. So I guess it's kind of like another diatribe that went on about hopefully that people make better choices, and with those better choices, the lesser choices just get eked out by natural selection.
Exactly. No, I totally agree with that. Like 100%.
Let me just say real quick, I can't, the glitchy chat for me, it's constantly like reversing. I can't see the present chat. So if somebody wants to get in, just let me know. I can leave the seat and let someone else in.
I can't even see you. Ben, where did you go? I don't see your face. Does anybody else?
Really? You can hear me.
Yeah.
But
see if you can come back, kick him out, and then see if you can.
I can't kick him out because he's not here.
Oh. But
it's the first ghost.
Really? Oh man. Okay, let me. I see me and everyone else. Do you want me to
I see you, but it has Crystal's name above your head.
Can you hear me?
Whoa!
What the fudge?
Okay. Yes, we can hear you, Crystal.
That is so weird. I was trying to pop one just to see if maybe I could take him back away, but that was weird.
Are we both here?
Yes. Well,
Are there 5?
Top of her head underneath you.
So are we both here?
Yes.
So there's 5.
This is
If you scratch, does she feel it?
5 chats. We hacked Blab.
But Crystal's name is on your head. Ben.
Oh, I can't see it. I see a normal screen, but I see something below me. I can't scroll down to see the rest of the picture.
That's Crystal's head.
Okay, well, I'll get out of here and let Crystal be full face. So it's been a pleasure talking to you and meeting you guys.
Likewise.
I love meeting the visionaries and being connected with you guys. So
We'll see you at Summit Week.
awesome.
Yeah, Ben, find me on Twitter or whatever. We'll start talking, dude.
Right on. I will do that. I'm brand new to Twitter, so I'm kind of slow on it still, but I'm
The same name, Josh_Greenbaum.
got it. Okay.
So Brittany's here. Brittany, we just had something weird happen. We had 5 people on here at the same time. Crystal, do you want to jump back on? That was really, really weird. Josh, did you see Crystal's head underneath there?
No, I've seen that before happen. I've seen that happen once before. Wait, can I come right back in? Because my picture's not showing.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So Brittany says, yeah, someone stepped into the other side of Blab.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It's another universal bug.
Oh, we are
There we
working
go,
on.
that's
Okay, good.
All right.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh,
So does anybody want to take the hot seat here since it's open? Is Manny
Con wants
still
to
here?
take on. Con?
Yeah, come on, girl.
Come on, girl.
Yeah, so Josh, I really think that we should really use the summit as a mastermind to figure out different issues and bring it to Periscope.
I can say so much. Like you guys hearing me now, like I'm just gonna blow up at the summit.
Hi, Kayla. Is it Kayla or Kyla?
Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi.
So come on out and introduce yourself. Let us know who you are and where you scope from and what you scope about.
I've done this on like every Blab so far. They're like, let me know about you. Okay. I Periscope. I started 5 weeks ago. I'm 19. I go to college, trying to be a zoologist, and now I'm just on here making new friends. So, yeah.
So what do you scope about?
Awesome.
I scope about everything. I do challenges. I just talk to people, about anything. So, I got on MTV Brazil, like my first week on there, and I had like a lot of insane people on there. Like it was crazy. It was awesome though.
So,
Yeah. So are you going to Scope Week?
I might. I'm thinking about it.
Let's see. Love that you are so solutions oriented. That's Crystal. You're so funny, Crystal. Well, so do you get a lot of trolls?
Yeah, I do all the time.
Yeah. How do you handle that?
I just block them right away.
Woo, blink.
Yeah, sometimes I act like I don't even read them. I'll just look away or something and act like I didn't see it. But I think some of them try to make like a different account because they'll say the same stuff, and like I just know some people make I don't trust people are ridiculous.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. So what do you think about Blab?
I love it. It's awesome. I'm already addicted. I'm obsessed.
So are you finding yourself not scoping as much then?
Yes. I haven't been on scope in 3 days. I'm horrible.
Wow. So do you know Josh?
I watch his scopes. Yes, I know him. I
think everybody knows Josh. Josh, how many followers do you have right now?
Dan. I know you. I know Manny. I know Alex Petit. I know Dan. Richard.
All the big guys.
Yeah, all the good guys. Except for Manny. I'm not, I'm mad at him right now.
Why?
I don't want to talk about it because then he'll get on. It's just going to be chaos.
He won't go.
He's mad at him. We were cool at first, but now I'm just kind of like, I want to beat him up.
Wow.
I understand. I understand that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Josh, you have a girlfriend, right?
Yes.
So
yes. Her name is Gina Bobina.
Wow.
Love her.
I was talking to her on here. I'm sorry to interrupt.
But yeah, I do, Joanne.
So does she scope at all?
No, she has an account, but she doesn't scope. I think she wants to start blabbing now. She feels more. I don't know. She likes the platform, like the way that she can talk to people. Because for me, she's like,
hi, Olivia.
She's like, how are you able to be by yourself and talk to these people? She's like, you have such an art to that. She's like, I can't do that. So I feel like Blab is going to be my thing. So she might start Blab. She's been on here a few times.
Yeah?
Yeah, she wrote on the comments earlier. She's like, Josh, he's my man. That's my man right there.
She just loves to support. She's a huge supporter. When she says those things in the comments, it's not to brag. It's because she would go to the end of the world because she sees the potential in me. She just supports the shit out of me. Like she's like, you have such an art and such a bright light to you, and I love what you're doing. She just wants it better than now, and she wants to,
Awesome.
It's great.
Having that support structure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how does she feel when like women are kind of like throwing themselves at you and saying all these like cutesy things to you?
She doesn't care. She doesn't care. I mean, like girls are gonna say what they want, and girls can say what they want, but she knows that at the end of the day, that's where I go to.
I could see Josh as like one of my brothers. I have a brother that reminds me of him, so I don't.
Girls can say like, "I love you. You're so great, and you changed my life." That's awesome, and like other girls will say other things, but like at the end of the day, like I'm old enough to understand, and she's old enough to understand, and they are. So it's like they're not gonna obviously like Kayla. I guarantee that all girls or anybody have people that they look up to, either on Vine, YouTube, whatever it may be, and they're constantly commenting and be like, "I love them, I love them, I love them," and that's great because that's a huge, dedicated, real, awesome viewing for her. So it's like. Gina totally is understandable about it.
Yeah, if you get a haircut though, it was my idea, not hers. I'm just
Olive, don't worry. I'm gonna keep it going for a little while.
I told her because you play with it too much. You
Chop it all off.
yeah, just cut that one spot right there and
No, this is what I live for. No, I'm just kidding.
So have you ever thought of doing like a husband and wife type skit type thing?
We have, yeah. Definitely. We've been thinking about it. Like, I actually might even start, I'm going to start doing more YouTube. Definitely, I want to start doing more YouTube videos because that's where I obviously came from. So I might even start doing vlogs. I might start doing daily vlogs. Jason, yeah. Jason, that came from YouTube, buddy. And so I might start doing daily vlogs and start doing my own channel and just like blow up within a daily vlogging, daily streaming world. And just,
you need to have a prank channel.
Yeah, a prank channel, yeah.
What's a prank channel?
Do you know Nikki and John on YouTube and Jesse and Gina?
I'm not a big YouTuber.
No.
Oh, well, they're like couple pranksters. They like prank each other a lot. So.
You gotta watch Prank with Prank and Roman Atwood and
Yeah, Roman Atwood. Yeah.
But no, like there's like, and also like Prank with Prank is a vlogging couple and CTFXC is a vlogging couple. It's Judy's Life, the Shaytards, Chris and Diana, crazy, like they're all over the place. So I think I might want to start doing that again, and continue on with that and just blow up like this and that.
I hear a little bit of feedback. Is that your speakers or something, Kayla?
What do you mean?
I just hear this click, 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 click type thing.
I don't think it's mine.
I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah, see, Infidel is saying it's a little choppy. Okay. Crystal, did you want to jump on? Is Crystal still here?
I think she was. I'll jump off so she can jump on.
It was me.
Yeah, she's still here.
Crystal, you want to jump on?
Crystal.
Actually,
girl.
let her jump on. I have to go to the restroom anyway, so.
I'll jump off. Or not. Those Asian girls, they're so fast.
Oh, you should come.
Crystal, what's going on?
Hi, Crystal. Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
I am half asleep.
Team
I
no
know. I keep saying I'm going to go to bed, and I'm just up all the time now.
Yeah, I was thinking about that tonight getting home. I'm like, how am I going to get to sleep tonight? Because I've still got to do rice and spam tonight. And we don't get done until like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It is this app.
It is addicting. So how you doing, Crystal? What's the latest?
The latest is I am pumping out new content. I've actually started a new segment on here where I'm interviewing people. So I don't know if you know a little bit about what I do or like my website. So basically, I started out collecting people's dreams, and my whole purpose is to inspire people to love themselves, know they're enough, and to follow their highest quality of life, which I believe are living their dreams. So I started the website, and I started collecting people's dreams manually like a year ago, sat on that dream. Since I got on Periscope, it's kind of resurfaced itself. So now I'm still doing write-ups on people. I'm still encouraging people to submit their dreams. I want to turn that website into a hub of resources eventually. So when people funnel in and they initially say, I want to do X, Y, and Z, then they can connect with resources, classes, books, things that will help them move along the process.
Like a portal.
Yeah, absolutely. So now that we have Periscope and I'm a daily, broadcaster, I want to interview other people. Like I was just hitting up Josh. I want to interview him. This week I'm doing David Gibson. Sandy's coming on Sunday. Justin Bowens, just a bunch of people, because you get little fragments of the scoper, in their life. But like, I know there's a why to everything that people do. And I kind of want to get down to a deeper level.
Yeah, Crystal, let me know. I know you were tweeting me, so let me know when you want to do it.
You better be on time.
She's talking to him.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hey, Manny Boy's here. Hey, Manny, do you want to jump on? I can jump off.
I'll actually jump off. I'm actually going to check out.
Oh, he's back home, heading back home. So he's probably in his car, not going to be able to
He might
broadcast,
be
I'm sure.
walking. He likes to get his exercise.
Using the app.
But I can jump off if somebody wants to jump on.
Same here.
Euler. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for your time, guys.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go with anybody. 2 other people can come on, and I will. Thank you. This is awesome. I'm gonna see you guys soon.
Bye, Josh. I'll DM
Bye,
you.
Josh.
Okay, we need Joanne back.
Yeah, whoever's gonna jump on, I don't know if she's still around. She's probably watching if she can.
Jason. Christine, what are you laughing at? I just saw that. You said you have a Periscope, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you start?
I think I'm on 2 months now. 2 months ago.
That's cool.
Yeah, so Joanne's coming back in.
Hey, ladies, I'm back. How's it going?
Good.
Good. Need your energy.
Yeah? Okay, so what are we talking about?
I don't care.
Nothing. Everybody kind of died down.
Oh, well, let's bring the party back. Okay, we got Alex.
Josh left, and I don't know the other dude's name, but he left too.
Okay, well, we're bringing in some new blood. Let's bring it on. Let's bring it on. We got Alex Panagis.
I'm terrible at that, by the way. I cannot read people's names if I've never heard it before. I'll be in comments looking down going, hey, good morning. How are you doing? I
So
cannot read your name.
when you came on, were you able to introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do?
Yeah, that's actually what I got done talking about before everybody jumped off. You know, I bored everybody with my bio.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, I'm just fine.
So, Kayla, are you part of the Perry Girls?
What do you mean by that? Like,
You probably aren't if you're like, what do you mean?
I'm so confused. I'm like, I scope, so.
Okay.
You mean-
So, Kayla, we have a group called the Perry Girls, and it's an online Facebook community of women who support other women on Periscope. And what we do is we have tips and tricks, and we have training, we have a Pass the Cast twice a day. All this awesome stuff because we want to help women get better at this platform. So that's what this whole Blab started out as. Actually, it was a bunch of Perry girls.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's totally fun, and you know, it's a very tight sisterhood. So I want to invite you to come on by. It's totally free. It's a no peak zone. No one's selling anything. It's just we want to put strong women together to help other women get better.
Yeah, I will. I sure will. I'll check that out. So.
Yeah, and I posted the link in the comments if you want to check it out. Join the group.
I saw.
Yeah. I was just actually talking about that this
I
morning.
used to be in this one group called Women of Worth, and it was that type of group that like teaches you. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like a really good group. I guess basically like. I don't know how to describe it. It's so hard. I don't have the right word.
This is a Facebook community?
No, it wasn't. It was like at my school. I was in it.
Ah.
It was a great group. I loved it.
Hey, so Jen Q is here. Jen Q, jump on, girlfriend. Jen Q is part of the Perry Girls as well. So we were also talking, Crystal, about what do we call them? Trolls. We love our trolls, right? Not.
Oh, no, we don't.
So I wanted to ask you, how do you handle your trolls?
I don't see trolls. It's the funniest thing. No.
serious?
No, I may have caught maybe 2 glances of what
They're bad.
may have been.
They're awful.
But I really like. But I've always had this thing, like, people have a lot of scopes that they do about, blocking the haters and all this thing. And I was like, I don't see haters. Like, why do I not? I don't get these intense attacks from people. I know they're out there though, and I'm sure if I went back and really went through the comments,
that's a
I'd
good
probably
problem to
find it,
have.
but
Not having the troll. Yeah. Hey, Zach, what's going on?
Hey, girls.
You look like you're sitting in the dark in a basement somewhere.
No, I'm in my room. It's almost 3 a.m.
Wow, you're dedicated or addicted. One of the two.
I keep seeing him everywhere on every blab I go on. He just pops up.
I saw I pop in for a minute, say hi, and then pop back out so Jay can get in.
Cool. So Zach, tell everybody about yourself. Tell what city are you in?
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Cool. And what do you scope about?
Whatever's on everyone's mind.
What do you mean whatever's on anybody's mind? What do you like? What was your last scope about?
I was on a scope, but then like this one chick copied it. I'm like, you know what? Screw it.
Oh.
It was like a business type thing.
Oh, she copied your business idea?
No. Like I was gonna Periscope it, and then she whips out her phone and then Periscopes it. I'm like, great. I could have used it, but I'm like, screw it. She cheated. All right, I'm out.
Bye, Zach. Nice guy.
So Joanne, I was gonna tell you, but again, I probably don't see them because one, I get so passionate about whatever I'm saying. Half of the time, I'm not great at comments. Like I'll catch a few, or I'll say, "Hey guys, I'll catch back up on these," and tweet you out. But when I'm on other people's scopes, the way I deal with them is I straight up like reply to them, and I'm like, you can none of that on here, or this is the wrong place. Exit out. Like I will literally comment to the trolls to be like, you need to exit, or I'll block them myself.
I get very rude because it gets so annoying, and I feel bad, but you got to do what you have to do. People are bugging the crap out of you, and then sometimes I just block them right away. So
yeah, I do the same thing. I sometimes play with them because I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, really?
You do play with them sometimes. I'm like, she totally knows that's a troll, but you're like trying to.
Because sometimes they bring a good like little edge to the conversation, and it's kind of entertaining for a little bit, and then and then it's like, okay, I'm done with you. Block, done.
I can't stand though when there's like little girls on this app that are like 13 years old and they have like 50-year-olds on there and just completely flirting with them and asking for boobs and stuff, and I'm over here like writing to all of them. I'm like, F off, you F off, they're 13 years old, F off. And then I end up getting blocked by the little girls.
Really?
Yes.
You know what? Josh was saying the same exact thing, is that he's been noticing that little 9 and 10-year-old girls are blocking the wrong people. They're blocking the people that are saying, get that dude off, or block that guy, and leaving the pervs on there.
Exactly. I got some of my followers on like chats with me so we can report it and then like get all the pervs off, and then we'll end up getting blocked by the,
That's bizarre. I always wonder where these parents are, because I was telling everybody before, is I do allow my daughter to scope because I want her to learn how to speak publicly and how to be able to speak to adults without having any issues or any intimidation. But the rule is, when Periscope is on, I have to be in the room watching the Periscope at the same time, because I want to be able to be there to protect her if somebody says anything inappropriate.
Well, you're a good mother then.
Well, thank you. And she's really quick on the block. Yeah. Like if she says the word boob, or any inappropriate word, she's just like, oh God. Click.
Sometimes I block the wrong people, and I was trying to like unblock some people, and I was going through my list, and I found that I blocked people that I shouldn't have, and I felt so bad.
Yeah.
And now they don't even come on my posts because
that happens a lot.
They probably did something wrong because I blocked them, but I didn't mean to.
Yeah, Peter Pinto says he has the same thing. His daughter will scope only with him. I'm sorry, with him. Sorry, Peter, I didn't mean to make you a girl. Jen Q, what is this HP Media Smart Web? What is this? It says, please start HP Media Smart Webcam. Well, I'll give you some feels for that.
Nice, thanks.
We'll feel each other up. How come your thing isn't starting? It's like we just
my camera's just trying to open up. I don't know. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine.
We can hear you.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
There she is.
That was funny. Hi, guys.
Hi. Welcome.
Hey. This is a fun surprise. I was working late into the night, as we do.
Yes.
And I was just like, I'm kind of sick of working. What's going on? So, bam, there you are.
Yes.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Kayla.
I feel like I just broke up my thing.
Crystal and Kayla, Jen just said hi to you guys.
Oh, you didn't hear me? I said
yeah,
hello.
my thing is starting to
Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. Good night, Zach. I see Zach's going to sleep.
Behind your head, the painting.
Oh, you like my painting?
Yes. Did you paint it?
No, heavens, no.
Because you're like my painting. So.
I just happen to own it. That's all.
Oh, okay.
So we were talking about trolls. Do you encounter trolls, Jennifer?
Yeah, a little bit. Not that much. I just block them. I just don't even acknowledge them or anything. I just don't do anything except block.
See, and I think because the community as a whole has almost made this a funny thing, and we've identified, the troll. Like, I don't know, for me, it's made it more comfortable. Like, I think if we never identified what that fear was or what that opposition was, and you didn't have all these people with all these different slogans, block that troll, block party, open bobs, I don't think maybe if I got on there and saw it, I would feel like it's a personal attack and somebody's literally, decreasing my value. But because it's almost like, in my mind, they're literally some character. They're not even a person to me. There's some character out there that's just there, just like a video game, and I just gotta do one little thing and then it's gone.
Oh, that's a cool way to look at it. That's really cool.
Yeah. I like that.
Where are you guys? I know where you are, Joanne, but Crystal, where are you?
I'm in Mississippi. I'm in Bay St. Louis. It's on the Gulf Coast.
That's so cool. We never hear about somebody from Mississippi.
I know. Me too.
Yeah.
Nobody scopes out here, apparently. No meetups for me.
No, you're the pioneer. How about you, Kayla?
I'm from Kentucky. Well, I'm not from Kentucky. I was from North Carolina, but now I live in Kentucky.
Another state we don't really hear about, do you guys?
I've never heard of a Kentucky person. You're the first.
That's so cool.
It's quiet, and there's a lot of rednecks, and there's a lot of hippies, and there's a lot of gangsters, and there's a lot of different people here, and I want to travel. I want to get out of here.
I want to travel to get away from here.
It's crazy here, though. It's really crazy. Like, around my area where I'm at right now, I'm helping out my grandmother. I've been helping her because she's by herself. And there was a 19-year-old who was involved with drugs, and she's a parent, and she ended up getting killed and shot, like, right around this area, like a minute away. And they just tossed her in a field, and it was so sad. It's crazy.
That is crazy. I'm afraid that stuff happens everywhere.
It's crazy everywhere, though. But
Jinx, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I need travel. I was just in Kentucky. Oh wow, cool. Where at?
Neitzel.
I heard somebody just say I was just in Kentucky, but I didn't say it.
No, Eric did. Eric Neitzel said that. So he said Louisville.
Oh, you read it. Okay, I'm like,
me too. I was like,
what?
I was reading.
Yeah, Peter Pinto said he was in Kentucky too. He said he felt like it was in the show True Detective.
He's in Louisville. Louisville. How do you say it, Kayla? Louisville, right? Louisville.
You can say Louisville or you can say Louisville. I like it. It's okay. It's every state probably has, shit that happens. But I do want to travel. I want to go to Egypt and, London and other places, California.
I don't think
had some great food there.
I don't think there's anything better that you could do in travel.
Yeah, no.
Do you agree, Joanne?
You know,
yeah.
I am probably like the easiest girl to shop for too. I love food. That's all I want for like my gift.
I know, I'm the same way.
I have to have my chocolate, and I have to have like just a big plate of, you know, steak and chicken wings.
Totally.
Sounds bad, but my boyfriend probably likes it. He's like, okay,
You're so easy. Yeah. I used to, when I first started freelancing, when I was in college, I would do design work for people for meals. And I was like, does that mean, like, I didn't ask for any money. And people offer me money. I'm like, no, just buy me some food.
That's where, you know, the sign started from. We'll work for food, right?
That's awesome.
Exactly.
Peter Pinto said Louisville was a ghost town when I went. The streets were desolate.
Really?
Okay, Peter, where were you at though? There's like different. There's Elizabethtown. There's Jefferson. There's the city, Shelbyville. There's everywhere.
And then Neitzel said, I had a pancake egg. I don't remember what they called it. And then Peter Pinto says, yeah, downtown area or something.
Downtown's pretty like clammed up. I don't think it would be pancake egg. I don't think I've ever heard that, and I live here. So
That's too funny. Okay, ladies, I gotta run because I gotta go see Kama and do our rice and spam broadcast. It's late.
Are you doing a scope or are you doing a blab?
I think we're gonna do a scope. I don't want to abandon the scope. It's so quick for us to abandon the scope now.
Yeah. So I have a really, like, I should know the answer to this question, but I don't.
What happened to Crystal?
She just bailed.
I don't know.
She heard you were leaving and she's like, I'm gone.
I gotta have my glasses on. My eyes.
Okay, so what's your quick question, Jen?
My question is, what is the relationship between you and Kama?
He's my best friend.
Okay.
I just wanted to say hi. I know you're wrapping up. How's it going, guys?
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So you went into Kentucky, right?
I was there for a week.
Did you like it at all?
I did. I had a friend that lives there, so he gave me a tour of the town and all the good places to eat and drink and drink. And
Is
drink.
your friend a Louisville fan or a Kentucky?
I'm not sure. We didn't talk about that. He was my old roommate, college roommate. I should. So, yeah, it was a fun town. It was cold and rainy and freezing.
It can be. It has been raining a lot lately, so.
Yeah,
but you know, whatever.
But I had a blast.
Yeah, that's good. I can't wait to get the hell out of this town, actually, though.
You need to travel.
I do. I want to.
It'll save your life.
Of course, I'll come back, but I want to move and get away.
Nice.
So, Jen, I'm reading what you wrote. That's really, really funny. Yeah, no, Kama is my best friend. My husband is my best friend, too, I guess. But and we all do business together as well. We do real estate investing together, and we do a lot of internet marketing together. So we have like this big old collab type of thing. We've got a really great relationship.
Neat.
That's awesome. No, that's awesome. But I was just like, for a moment, I was like, well, wait, what? Yeah, so perfect.
I know, because we have such a great chemistry together. People always think that we're married.
Yeah, you do. You have good
Rice
rapport.
makes me hungry.
That's so funny. That's how rice do. What do you mean? That's how rice do. You love rice?
I do. I love rice.
I love rice too.
Chinese and Mexican food.
Yeah, that's why they call me Go Rice Girl. Because I'm Asian and I love my rice.
Rice is the bomb. It's banging.
Rice-a-roni.
That's right. The San Francisco treat. I was born in San Francisco, so
I was too.
Were you really?
Yeah.
When?
A while ago.
What if you guys were born on the same day, in the same year, at the same hospital?
That'd be crazy.
I was born at St. Francis.
I was born in UC San Francisco.
Oh, nice.
Okay, what's your birthday?
3/17.
Okay, I was born on November 9th, so
Okay.
we'll just axe that right now.
Still San Francisco. I'm going to San Francisco on Thursday.
Are you really?
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
You for pleasure or for family or what?
Pleasure, family, and or what?
Or what is usually business for me.
That's right. So I always mix pleasure with business.
That's so you can write it off.
Exactly.
We smart. See, us San Francisco people are smart.
That's it. Get some real Chinese food.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Yeah, Peter Pinto 19 ... I like that. Let's just say that I was a hippie child.
Yeah. I grew up in Marin.
Did you?
Yeah, San Rafael.
Oh yeah. We had this conversation before, actually.
Yeah.
Now you're like bringing it all back. Okay, you guys, I gotta head out because I gotta go do my rice and spam.
All right. Yeah, I'm about to head off too.
Okay, it was great meeting y'all, or meeting you, Kayla, and seeing you, Eric, and seeing you, Jen.
I'm following you all.
Awesome.
See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Ow.